Andre, don't use that intro. Don't use that intro. It's copyrighted. We can't even take that off. You just gotta use mine. Are we live? Oh, now we got the other people in. Got Jinx.
Yo, what's poppin', y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. We live from the Cave tonight. And I got a special guest with me tonight. Big Dog, Bird Gang, the creator of all this right here. Y'all understand me? I'm gonna let him talk for a little bit. Let him get whatever you gotta get off. Let him know where y'all can find him, man. But you already know.
Yo, what's up, my guy? Thanks for having me on the show. You know, anytime I can jump on, especially a network show, I'm always down to do it, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know we had some scheduling with the co-host, but you know, I'm here to help you out. Cause we definitely gotta talk some Eagles, man. I don't know, you know, I just got off a live and I was freaking pumped up about talking about it, and I got a lot more to say. So, you know, shout out to everybody in the chats right now. Much love to Philly Girl, Mrs. BIRDGANG. You know, we got Jinx Wolf in the house. All you guys, man. Much love to all you guys. Grand Casir. Thanks for following it up. And this is going to be a call-in show, guys. So we're going to give everybody some time to talk and say what they need to say about your birds. You know what I'm saying? So this show's for you guys. You know what I'm saying? On One Trade's platform, of course. But this show is definitely for you guys. We want to hear what you guys got to say, as well as telling you how we feel about the show.
But before we get this started, man, I know it's a little bad in Eagles Nation right now, but I want to shine a little bit of light and pay my respects to Zach Ertz, one of the best Philadelphia Eagles to ever touch that field. I mean, what more can I say about Zach Ertz? He came from Oregon. I mean, he came from Stanford. He was a pass catching tight end out of Stanford. He worked himself into one of the best tight ends in the league for like a good 6-year stretch. Dude did so much. He put his heart and soul into Philadelphia, and I just want to commend dude, and I just want to wish him good luck on wherever his journey takes him, man. But he always gonna be a Philadelphia Eagle in my heart. I really didn't want to get rid of him, but I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, but yeah, this what's gonna happen. We're gonna drop this link. We're gonna bring y'all on one at a time. One at a time. We're gonna give y'all all y'all opportunities to get out whatever frustrations y'all had with the Philadelphia Eagles right now. Or if you're still in good spirits, man, we just want to see how we just wanted to check the temperature of the room for real. So, I mean, we're gonna go ahead and drop this link and get y'all up in here.
Let's go, Jinx. You always say you want to get up here, big boy. This is your time, my guy. Get up on the mic. Let's hear what you got to say. Grand Gazir, you on all my attacks, guy. I want to hear what you got to say, my guy. Let's get you live up on here. You know, Philly girl, you got something to say too, girl. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some of your videos. You know what you're talking about, so let's get you on here.
And we had one. Yes, sir.
Victory in the Momo house.
What's
What
poppin',
up,
my
my guy?
dude?
How we doing tonight,
Before we
fellas? How
start,
we
yo, I
doing?
want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat first. Judy's Young, how you doing tonight?
Jonas.
Jakes, my guy, what's up?
You heard me.
No Philly girl up in here. She always rocking strong.
What's good, Philly girl?
Grand Desire.
That's
Bro,
my
I see you on every Bird Game girl, man. You really I like it, man. I love the
I
energy,
give
bro.
him like the king moderator right now. Like this guy is amazing what he does for my show, man. I be having other teams, content creators on. Makes him feel so welcome, man. I love what he does for my show, man. I couldn't be doing this without my boy.
And then there goes another one. Hey, how you doing tonight, Miss Bird Gang? all this couldn't be happening without you, man. You really the glue
Definitely.
to this whole thing. So we
Yeah.
appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Who else up in here? Richie MC. What's up, my guy? Pull up tonight.
Let's go.
Ewing, what's up, bud? What's
What
up, man?
up,
What's up,
yo? How
everybody?
you
How y'all
doing, my
doing
guy?
tonight? How y'all doing? Nina Austin. How
Nina.
everybody doing tonight? Yeah, it's going down. But let's let my guy Vic voice his frustration tonight, man. What's your status on the Philadelphia Eagles right now?
Listen, gentlemen, we have a major issue going on right now on the line, and it's primarily Landon Dickerson. I mean, the boy was thought to be a plug and play, and he's not that. A lot of people saying that, you could put him in left guard, he'd take over Malu. Man, that would not happen. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at him now, when you see him playing, what is this, his third weekend? It doesn't seem like he's grasping anything. He's not learning. You've seen that one play we talked about yesterday where he's supposed to be engaging Vitae and he gets washed out because he wants to chip and run upfield. It's horrible. And that goes back, for him especially, it's hard to say it's coach because, when you talk about Jeff Stoutland, one of the best offensive line coaches there is, and it's kind of hard when you have players on his team, getting difficulty grasping the concept. It's hard. It's hard to talk about. But yeah, man, he's our biggest problem on the offensive line. On defense, I can't really say much because, yeah, there were some bad plays called, but you got to take a look at the amount of time that the defense is on the field. You can't expect the defense to be on the field for the first half, 23 minutes out of the first half, and expect them to be perfect. It's not going to happen. They're going to get tired no matter how much you're rotating. They're going to get tired. I mean, so, Gannon had some bonehead playing calls, in the red zone where you're in zone. You shouldn't have been in zone. But for the most part, you got to look at Sirianni too, at Jalen Hurts. The past 2 weeks, Hurts has been on a decline. The first 3 weeks we've seen a lot out of him. I believe he was at 1,200, 1,500 yards around at that time. He had a couple of touchdowns. Interceptions were probably like one or two. Now he's into the third interception or fourth, and we only had, I think, the past two games a total of 320 yards in that range for the past two games. Like we've seen it. He's on the decline. He's throwing some ducks out there too. But with that being said, I'm still excited for today after the news of Zach Ertz trade. Because if you know
Excited?
anything about
Oh,
me,
come on, Vic.
yeah,
Come
if
on,
you've
Vic.
heard me in the past, I've been talking about Tate Gowan for a while. That's my guy. I'm very excited that we got him. I thought during the draft, I thought it was a missed opportunity in getting him, especially how far in the draft he went. It didn't cost much for us to go out and get him. Um, I said earlier that I thought that the Arizona Cardinals, they had a need at tight end. You could see it in preseason. Yeah, they had a number one guy, but you could tell he wasn't it. You know what I mean? Like he was more of a blocking tight end. They needed something spectacular to help out Kyler Murray. He's having an MVP type season, but again, when you look at his main focus is DeAndre Hopkins. After a while, people are going to get on that, and they're going to double DeAndre Hopkins and take him away. And after that, what do you have? Nothing. So you have to give Murray a viable weapon, and Ertz is that guy. And luckily, we got a fifth round pick in Tay Gowan, and I'm hoping that with Tay Gowan and McPherson, they could be our cornerbacks for the future. Because the way I see it is, if they can be that, Darius Slay might get traded in the offseason or around this time this next season. Because the amount of money he's
Let me
making,
ask you
yes, he
something,
is
though, Vic.
producing at this time. Go ahead.
I understand, like, later on down the line, but where does Tip McGowan fit in now into this defense? Because our defensive backs are actually playing the strongest on our defense. So, we brought him in. What he's going to be a practice squad guy for a while. How you see that working out?
No, I don't think he'll be a practice squad guy. Well, you probably would say because you got to learn, you got to get into the playbook. You know what I mean? And that'll take however long it needs to take. They're going to have to work on, just to catch him up, and they're going to have to give him looks on the field. So we're going to see him in short spurts, at first, and hopefully, if he can produce, you'll see him more and more. And, he could even right now. I'm not saying because Maddox has been playing well, but that's the first guy you got to think of. He's gonna try to take some time away from Maddox. And you ever know if he can prove himself, he could be that guy that gives Nelson a breather. You know what I mean? He can come in and you can give him situational plays. You can move him around. You can have a little rotation going on in the backfield. Again, that's if he can produce.
And if he
See,
produces
we see it
well,
a little
he can move
differently.
Nelson to the slot
I look
and
my fault,
upgrade.
Birdie. But
I was saying, and if he produces really good, we can move Nelson to the slot. Now we really have a good secondary. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I want to touch on that thing you said about my boy Landon. You know what I'm saying? I know both of y'all know
yeah,
I'm
because
a huge Landon
That's Bird Game guy. I've
fan.
been
You know what
telling
I'm
him
saying?
all
Like
off season.
two
yeah, I
things
remember
I
the
would say
conversations
about
we had.
two things I'll say about Landon is, for one, you know what I'm saying, he didn't get very much off-season work. You know what I'm saying? We all know that, and it is his second, third game.
Hmm.
And he's playing guard. Yes, he's not playing great at it right now. He's getting better, but you gotta look at what the coach is doing. Landon is a huge specimen that definitely needs to be in a run game type offense. You know what I'm saying? If we were running the ball, that's his strength. That's a strength for all young linemen. You know what I'm saying? Getting them acclimated to the league is if you have a strong run game to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all of our linemen right now are all not looking the best they can be right now because we do not run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are big giant men that need to be going forward, not backwards every play. You know, and you can't really judge Landon. Yeah, you can judge it a little bit on his pass blocking skills, but he's not really giving up that. Jalen Hurts hasn't been getting sacked all that much, for real, for real. If we all want to be honest, he's not getting sacked all that much. And with our basic vanilla offense that we're running, RPO game that's just garbage, and not running the ball, it's like I don't really I don't think it's time to really criticize Landon's play because he's not getting, just like Jalen's not getting put in the right position, to win games. I can say the same thing for our offensive line. I can say the same thing for our defense. I can say the same thing for Miles Sanders, all these guys. You know what I'm saying? It comes back to your head coach and putting these guys in the best position to win. Like, we got giant offensive linemen. Everybody was like, this is like the Cowboys line. Back in the 90s, that's how big these guys are. Backwards is not the way they need to be going all game long. That's just ridiculous to think that that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing to their strengths. When I say Landon's a road grader, that means he is creating pathways for running backs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he does best. It's not
But
backpedaling and catching defensive tackles and catching freaking, defensive ends when they're doing switches and stuff like that. It's opposing your will on the defensive line, not getting, not taking the blunt. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's still kind of early for 3 games in to really say that Landon's, not really doing this job.
I feel
well,
like
the
he
point
just
I'll make
doesn't.
is, oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
No, go ahead, Vic.
No, I was gonna say the point I'll make is like you were saying, the run block is supposed to be a strength, and that's where I see that's one of his weaknesses. Because again, that play that we see, where everyone thought that Miles didn't know what he was doing, and he runs right into the defender. No, that was all a play that was mishandled by Dickerson. He didn't know his assignment. He didn't read his block. He didn't do anything correctly. And again, we're talking about the run game. That's supposed to be a strength. It's
But that's
not.
one play in terms
It's
of, like, look at all the other plays where he actually did gain
But
you.
I think you're looking at Landon Dickerson as the Alabama player, not
No, no,
Landon
no, no,
Dickerson
no,
as
no.
the NFL player.
I'm not even. I like Alabama, but that's not my team. But I'm just
Oh no,
saying,
no, I know that,
in
but I'm just saying, like
general,
you're
I'm
seeing
just
that
saying,
what he
like, it's
produced
easy.
before.
Just kind of like what I say about everybody at Jalen Hurts. Like, it's still Jalen's only ninth game. You know what I'm saying, in NFL. Like, you can't really put all that on Jalen in terms of him not being even ready. And yes, he's not a franchise quarterback now, but you can't say that he can't be a franchise quarterback. It's still way too early. Now, all I'm saying with Landon is it's still way too early to say if he's going to be an elite. You can nitpick anybody. I promise you, there's Pro Bowl guards that miss blocks. You know what I'm saying? There's Pro Bowl tackles and centers that miss blocks in a game-to-game basis. But since we expect so much from them off the jump, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to nitpick the single plays here, the single plays there. Well, look at Mylotta. We paid him to be our left tackle. You know what I'm saying? That's what he practiced all, and that's what he was getting good at. We're hoping that he'll be an elite left tackle for our team in the future as it goes on. But he hasn't hit that elite status yet, but he got paid like it. And now they're like, look at his first game back. He had to go to right tackle. He gave up 2 sacks back to back, and they were big sacks. I mean, like, Jalen got rocked on those plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no one's really going after Mailata saying, "Oh, Mailata's not doing his job," or Mailata's
Well,
because he
the
bounced back
thing
the
is,
next game and
Mailata's
played it.
throwing grown men around. You seen him yesterday. He had that defensive end backpedaling like he was a cornerback. Mailata's physical. That's why no one's talking about Mailata. But like you were saying before, I totally agree about judging Landry Dickerson. You can point out his weaknesses, but the reason why I say there's so much scrutiny on him right now is because there was so much expectation of him. Because again, you were one of the guys saying you can plug and play him anywhere you want. You can't. You know what I mean? It
Can't,
takes time to get
can't,
to
bro.
grasp the NFL game. I understand, where he came from and the product that Alabama makes. But again, it's totally different. The slate is clean once you're in the NFL. You're
But
not that
also,
5-star recruit, that's out the window. Once you're in the NFL, everyone's on the same level.
yeah, and that's true. I get what you're saying with that. I totally agree. But I'm just saying in terms of like you probably can still plug and play him if you're doing the right if you're running the right offense, if you playing to his strengths. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think in the future
You're
that's
not
something
playing.
for him.
He's
At the
saying that
moment,
he's
he
coming
has
out.
to learn the position.
He's a road grader. He likes to run block. He likes to clear holes and pass and stuff. But you're passing the ball the whole game without running the ball. That's not a fair evaluation.
Yeah, and a lot of
But
things. One thing that a lot of people aren't mentioning either is his injury. You can still see that he favors that leg. So that could be another reason too. But again, the assignments have nothing to do with your leg. You know what I mean? You know where you should be, your positioning. You know what your assignment, what the team is. Those are things that he's overlooking. It could be that for him right now, it could be a lot to grasp. You never know.
Well,
But
yeah, because you got to
hopefully,
think he didn't do the off season stuff. He didn't do
yeah,
the preseason stuff. You know what I'm saying? He kind of just came into it. And then, like we all say, he is a center. First and foremost, he is a center. You know what I'm saying? But he is talented enough to play a different position. We needed him in a different position. So it's like, think about how much work he actually really got there before he actually started playing there, is what I'm saying. Like, he's just kind of like, my a lot of the first game, he wasn't playing that great on right tackle. But now, last game, he played a little bit better. And I'm pretty sure every game that he has to stay on that side, he'll probably play a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen growth since the first game he went in on the 49ers game, you know, but, there's still rookie mistakes in there.
yeah, and there's going to be. You know what I mean? Again, this is a 17-week season now. What you
Mhm.
want to see out of Dickerson is progression each week. And also, you got to give credit to Jason Kelsey because he's doing his damnedest to help him out as well. You know what I mean? When you look at the tape, you see Kelsey trying to help him out as much as possible. And,
Mhm.
that's a benefit for him because going forward next season, you know what I mean? There's a possibility that Kelsey might not be here either. And,
Fact.
we're going to rely on Dickerson to be that guy, to be our center. So,
Mhm.
all right,
you're
Rick,
going to want him, even though,
Rick, any
he's going through his growing pains, you
um,
want him to get it in now. No, go ahead, Rock. You're good.
no, I was gonna say any final thoughts before we get somebody else in here, man.
Nah, man, like I said, man, especially with this team, the Eagles fan, this is just for you. You got to be patient. You got
Mhm.
to stop talking about Trey Hurts, or you know what I mean, the receivers suck, or Miles suck. Understand the situation that we're in. Understand that what the coaches are doing. I mean, you got to stop listening to what you hear on the street or what you hear like pundits say. Watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Get your football IQ up. Stop talking this madness. That's all. And like I said, I'm super excited that we got Tate Godwin. I really hope that this works out. And fly Eagles fly, baby.
Fly Eagles fly. Hell yeah.
Have a
Thanks
good
a
one,
lot. You
fellas.
guys
All
have
right, Rick,
not
we
subscribed to
appreciate you, bro.
Victory channel. His channel link is in the chat. Make sure you go sub my boy up. Great up and coming Eagles content creator, putting in that work as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my
I'll see
guy
y'all
right
later.
there.
Have a good
All
one,
right,
fellas.
Rick. All right, let's see who we got in. Guy.
JC
JC.
Eagle Talk.
What's
What's up,
good,
my
bro?
guy? How you doing?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Not gonna show your face.
JC,
No.
man. What's the status, bro? What's the status
Hey,
on
look,
the Birds
man.
right now?
Look, hey, I'm good, man. Look, I appreciate y'all, doing the show, man. I also do my own live show tonight, but life gets in the way, so I'll probably go live tomorrow. But before I get to my point, I did want to touch on Victory's statement about Lennon Dickerson.
Okay.
So I'm about to try to picture it as a switch hitter. You
Mhm.
always stronger if you're a right batter. You most likely, even though you're a switch hitter, but you most likely to hit better right-handed than left-handed. So Lyndon Dickerson, all right, he was great at left guard, but at right tackle, I mean, he wasn't bad at all. He just wasn't as good at right tackle as he was at left guard because of the whole movement. Your left foot come back, faster. The whole it's a whole different ball game. So I had to disagree with that statement. I think that Lennon Dickerson, for what he's been going through and thrown into, he's the only offensive lineman on the line that's asking to play multiple positions. So we have to take that into account. All right. And yes, the injury history, but he's not hurt now. And he's playing the best he can. So I just wanted to defend Lennon Dickerson real quick. But I was at the game last night, and let me tell you something. I feel like that Jalen Hurts, even if it's called a run play, I feel like that Jalen Hurts is doing too much on his own. Because last night was an eye opening for me. I kept on blaming Nick Sirianni. I did a halftime video, and all I was talking about is Jalen Hurts because there was multiple times the RPO would have worked if he would have handed the ball off to Miles Sanders. But because he did not hand off the ball to Miles Sanders throughout the whole first half, the defense was like, hey, he's going to keep the ball. Let's just go after him. That's why he was getting negative yards or 1 yard in a tackle. If he would have only handed the ball to Miles Sanders, the RPO would have worked last night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what I mean? So I think that he's trying too hard because this is his audition year. And he knows that, even though he claimed that he blocked it out, but he hears the rumors, like he hears all the talk, the Deshaun Watson talk and everything. He hears it. So I mean, I feel like that Jalen Hurts, he's trying too hard. He's not having fun playing this game anymore. He's really trying too hard, and Nick Sirianni is not helping him. But at the same time, Jalen Hurts is not helping himself by not giving the ball up. Let us see. Get the ball to Miles Sanders. Let him get the negative yards, and then we can see if the RPO really works or not. But he's not handing the ball off, and he's keeping it by himself. 75% of the plays last night, 75% of the plays last night was on Jalen Hurts because he kept the ball all the time. And the defense keyed on to that, especially a Todd Bowles defense, a Tom Brady. They talking.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no need to go after Miles Sanders because Jalen Hurts is keeping the ball. But you saw it started working in the fourth quarter when we started tricking them up. Oh, my God. Jalen Hurts did not get the ball. Then Miles Sanders got the ball, and he's getting 5, 6, 7, 10, 11 yards per carry. We saw it. Like, I'm telling you right now, both parties are to blame equally. Nick Sirianni, well, you know what? Not equally because Nick Sirianni is the coach. So he get 65% of the blame. But Jalen Hurts needs to give the damn ball to Miles Sanders. Let him get negative yards. At least we can't say, hey, why Miles Sanders is not getting the ball. At least we could say that as fans. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think it's like the fact that, he don't need Jalen Hurts need plays where, we're not running RPO. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like name one team in the NFL with a winning record that runs the RPO offense 100% of the time. We went out in the same formation every single time. And do you think the fact that yes, Jalen probably is trying to be Superman, you know what I'm saying, in this offense, but you heard Devontae Smith even say, we need to run the ball. Do you think it'd be easier on his plate where he doesn't have to go 50 plays in a row where he has to make decisions? Maybe give him some normal handoff where, he can go into the play knowing, okay, this is a handoff to Miles Sanders. I'm handing it off and I can be free from the play. You know what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to every single play having to make the decision whether I need to stick with it, pull it or not, especially if we're behind or something, putting in his hands to, figure out does he need to keep it or give it.
If you
But
go
that's what I'm
back,
saying. That's why I put 65% of the blame on Nick Sirianni, because he needs to be able to see that, hey, Jalen Hurts is not giving up the ball. Now let me call some regular run plays.
Mhm.
That's why I said 65, 75% the blame is on Nick Sirianni. You know what I mean? You can't blame Jalen Hurts because he's fighting for his life right now. He's fighting for his career, because this is it. If he don't make it in Philly, I promise you, Jalen Hurts would not be a starting quarterback nowhere else.
Mhm.
This is his only opportunity to show that he is capable of being a starting quarterback. So
Mhm.
that's why I blame Nick Sirianni for not running the traditional run plays. But
Mhm.
at the same time, he needs to realize, hey, this is a team sport. He needs to give the ball up. Let us start talking about what's going on with Miles Sanders. What's going on with Miles Sanders? Why he not hitting the hole? Why he not getting more yards? But right now, what are we talking about? Jalen Hurts not giving up the ball. Nick Sirianni RPOs. That's it. Miles Sanders is excused from this conversation because he's not getting the ball. So if I'm telling you, last night was an eye opener for me, like nobody else, but for me, watching it from the nosebleed, I saw everything. I saw the holes opening up on the RPOs. If only he gave the ball up, and he did not give the ball up. And that cost us a lot of yards because the defense knew from the past 3, 4, 5 weeks that Miles Sanders don't get the ball. So
Mhm.
it's predictable. You know what I mean?
And another thing is too, I heard someone say too, was maybe the RPO should be just an option. You know what I'm saying? Instead of adding in that extra link to it where it could be possibly a pass, because he got hungry receivers out there that want the ball too. So maybe on some of these RPOs initially, like kind of when Nick Foles was quarterback, those are just straight up, you know, option plays. So maybe Jalen
This
Hurts
how
should have some more option plays
I
as opposed to just being a complete RPO, because that's run pass option. You know what I'm saying? So that's three different things. Should I give it? Should I keep it? Or should I throw it? Because even some of the times I seen them pull it and throw it, I was like, why did you throw it when you could have ran it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so one.
to the people that don't understand the game of football, it's like you're going to blame it on Nick Sirianni. I mean, but if you understand the game of football, it's like a run pass option is one of the is a weapon. That's actually a weapon play because your quarterback got three different options. You can't cover all three options. You can't cover all three options. If he hand the football off, if he can hand the football off a million times. The first time he pull that thing, that's 10, 15 yards, regardless. Just based off how defenses play and based off how the scheme is blocked. Because you're really picking on one player. You're picking on the defensive end on every run pass option. So like it's Jalen Hurts ran that in college. He ran it successfully too. That offense in Oklahoma, that's 80% of their offense was run pass option. So it's not nothing foreign to Jalen Hurts. It's just he's young. He's a young quarterback. Defensive players are faster, stronger. They're more athletic. He just got to learn the game. Even on the deep passes, half of those deep passes he threw that was interceptions. The receiver was open. He just waited probably 2 or 3 seconds too late to throw the football. And he doesn't have a Patrick Mahomes arm. He doesn't have a Josh Allen arm. So them deep plays got to be timing passes because he can't make up for it with his arm strength.
But
So
you
I mean
on that note
it's
too,
coaching.
On that note, too, on the timing, that's what I said earlier in my life. You got to realize, too, with these RPO plays, right? Since it is three different things you got to look at, right? You got to realize the average quarterback in the NFL, like you said, he did all this in college. Those are established colleges. Like Nick Sirianni is trying to bring an established offense into a situation. Like we don't even have our starting offensive line. We got two starters from the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to establish this offense already, like saying you got to run this offense. You know what I'm saying? But the pieces are not all there to do it. By the time Jalen gets that RPO fake, which no one's biting on right now, no one's biting on it because, like JC said, we're not running the ball and he's not giving up the ball there. But you got to think that's 1 second, 2 second. Now, by the time he rolls out, everybody calls him a one read quarterback, right? But by the time he rolls out, that's already 3 seconds, my guy. You know what I'm saying? People are on his butt, to the point where, yes, he's probably looking for the first green jersey or white jersey he can find and try to throw the ball to. And even sometimes he does come up late. And I'm not going to, too much say that, oh yes, he has been throwing some perfect balls out there, but at the same time, that's too much for a young quarterback. He's only 9 games in. You know what I'm saying? He's only 9 games in, regardless of how you slice it. There's not too many quarterbacks with his stats 9 games in right now.
Look,
But if
and
you
another
seeing it
thing is
how JC,
this.
hold on, JC. But if you seeing it how JC say he's seen it yesterday, 60 to 70% of that is Hurts' fault. Is Hurts' fault then? Because he's pulling the football. He can easily just hand the football off. But he like he said, he's trying so hard to will his team to a win and try to cement his spot as a starting quarterback. He's gonna try to showcase his talent whenever he can. And
But that's
it's hurting him.
also Nick's
It's
fault for
hurting
not
him.
just calling normal run plays.
It is. I agree. But I mean, they gonna put that on your shoulders. You gotta be able to handle stuff like that. I mean, like you said, you can easily hand the football off. If you feel like the play not there, hand the football off. Miles Sanders can take a loss of yards. That's cool. But you don't want to keep putting yourself in a position where you're getting penalties for legal man downfield and stuff like that because you're not making quick decisions. Like, I mean, they can run a conventional offense, but will he be able to run a conventional offense? We will never know because they're not running it. They're running. They went back to Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure they watched those tapes. I mean, they had all off season. I'm pretty sure they watched those tapes to see what Jalen Hurts was good at and what he wasn't good at. He's just not performing well right now.
But even Oklahoma ran normal run plays where he just had to line up and hand the ball off.
I mean,
And they
Oklahoma
were,
ran a lot of
and you
run
got to
pass
think of it
options
too.
too.
If you want to even bring back to college, Oklahoma's a powerhouse. Alabama's a powerhouse. These are powerhouse schools, meaning the talent level on their team is way better than most of the teams they play. We don't have that on our offense right now. We got a lot of young bucks out there. All the receivers only a year or two in, and our offensive line is decimated.
Yeah, but look, our offensive line is not the issue. All right. I feel like that, especially if you have all backups in offensive line, then you should be running the ball more instead of, trying to hold on to protection and try to see who's open. But I feel like at the end of the day, Nick Sirianni, because he's a head coach, period. He's a head coach. If he sees that Jalen Hurts is not handing off the ball to Miles Sanders on the RPOs, then he needs to switch it up and take the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands and say, Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, boom, hand it off. Traditional run plays. That's the
Right.
problem. And then another issue is this: Jalen Hurts is still thinking that he's in college, that everybody is just going to be running wide open. No, this is the NFL. You have to throw. You have to anticipate the guy, your wide receiver. Your timing has to be on. So as soon you throw it, hey, his head may not be turned, but as soon the ball about to get on his face, boom, it's caught. So he's still waiting. Come on, get open, get open. Go. No, this is the NFL. Nobody is gonna be running wide open. Nobody. These are professionals, grown ass man. Yo, and they got families to feed, babies, to raise, all that stuff. Nobody's gonna be running wide open. He needs to throw these guys open. And last night, man, there were guys open, but the ball was so late. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
God, he's open. Miles Sanders was open and flat. He threw it in the middle. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's not the guy for us. I just feel like with a coach like Doug Peterson, last year we seen Jalen Hurts' potential under Doug Peterson. The first 2 games that he ever started, this dude set NFL records, beat the #1 defense, throwing, rushing. He was on fire against Arizona. He brought us back from 17 down, throwing, rushing. Like we was on it.
But
So this is a coaching issue, but Jalen Hurts is not helping himself out, in the long run because he needs to give the ball up because that's all we're doing is RPOs. I mean, it's a shame that we're not doing traditional running game, but since we're doing RPOs, he needs to just get the ball up and try to take the blame off his shoulders and put it on somebody else.
another problem too I see is they're trying to make Jalen Hurts a passing quarterback, a pocket quarterback, and that's not him. He's not there yet in the progression of his career. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Michael
you're gonna
Vick,
have to throw from the pocket
but
though,
Michael Vick didn't even become a
eventually.
pocket quarterback, and everybody loved him. He did great things in the NFL till later. Lamar Jackson is still not completely a pocket quarterback. He had a 400-yard game last week, I know, but he's still not a pocket quarterback, and he won an MVP without being that. These are athletes that you need to take when Lamar Jackson runs the ball. It's not an RPO. It's a design run, meaning he has the line, he has the receivers, and he has two backs usually in the backfield, all blocking for him to go run. You know what I'm saying? It's not some, gadgety type play where, oh, should I keep it? Should I go? And oh, that's when you see me run. These are all set up run plays for him to succeed in. You know what I'm
But
saying?
also BIRDGANG though, look, hey, their decision making was faster than Jalen Hurts' decision making.
But
Jalen Hurts' decision making is so slow because if it's not there, take off and run. That's what Michael Vick did. That's what Lamar Jackson do right now. If it's not there, just take off and run, right? But he's standing there, and by the time he look at the field or take off and run, is a sack or the guy is covered and reception. But his decision making is just a little bit slow compared
You
to a
gotta speed up the
Michael Vick
process
or
for
a
sure.
Lamar Jackson.
You gotta speed it up. You don't know.
But
I
you gotta realize
understand
those
what you're
guys in
saying
their first
because
nine
Shaq
games, they
Barrett.
probably were just asked to run the ball. They weren't asked to make decisions. Should you pass it this play? Should you run it this play? Should you pass it this play? Those guys had set run plays. That's what I'm saying. Like Lamar Jackson had option, I mean not option, but quarterback design runs for him to go run the ball. It wasn't all this, oh, see if you should run it, then pass the ball. It was straight up, this is your play. Go do it. As opposed
But
to
see, well, I would agree with that. Look, if you watch Lamar Jackson, his very first time he came in for Joe Flacco, I was watching that game. Joe Flacco got hurt. Lamar Jackson came in. I'm telling you right now, it was all, hey, hand it off or RPO. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, hey, um, four wides and do this and do that. I mean, it was RPO, but they realized what they had. That's why they changed the whole playbook. The whole playbook was run pass option at the same time, but they still had traditional run. You're right. You still have to have traditional runs, but at the same time, even this past Monday night when we was watching the game, like Baltimore Ravens barely ran the ball, but they still kept on trying. And then when they fall way behind, that's when they start passing, passing, passing. But you still have to respect that quarterback. Nobody respects Jalen Hurts right now as a running quarterback. So there's no fear. You know what I mean? You have to put the fear in
in the
people
running game.
first, but at the same time, you have to earn that respect.
Yeah, and that's why all these play actions aren't working. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't play action when no one even expects you to run. And that's another thing when you talk about the windows in the pros compared to college. It's like I'm sure he knows it, but the play design is for those people to be wide open. You know what I'm saying? The play design is to be for them to be wide open, but we don't run the ball enough for them to be wide open. If we ran the ball, like you said, if we run the ball, these guys are going to be a lot more open than what they really are right now.
No reason for
Probably
Miles
have more
Sanders to ever
time.
had one carry in the first half.
Yeah, that's
It
what
don't
he.
matter if it's run pass option, straight up run. You got to get the football in that dude's hands. He's one of your most
Right.
dynamic players on offense, bro. It's like if I was Miles Sanders yesterday, I would have felt disrespected y'all giving me the football this late in the game. Like,
Right.
come on, like y'all got to let me get my feet up under me early. That's how great backs get their flow of the game. You give them the football, you feed them the football, feed them the football. That's how Zeke in his bag right now. They give Zeke the ball early. Once it get late in the game, you don't want to tackle Ezekiel Elliott no more because he's been beating on you all game. It's like we gotta establish that from the gun bust. We can't keep going into the game pass play, pass play, pass play, 3-and-out. We can't keep doing that. Like we gotta
At the point of
establish
the
something. We
game,
gotta get
we
our
went
quarterback in the short yardage situations.
we went 4 or 5 straight drives, 3-and-outs from passing the ball. You know what
But
I'm saying?
also, we only had one running play the first half.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Gainwell wasn't even running. So it's not even Miles Sanders last night, but Gainwell wasn't even running. Look, I'm telling you what, after the second 3-and-out, the crowd was booing. I was booing. Yo, my voice was gone. Yo, I came home, yo, hey, and drink some honey tea, you know what I mean? Hey, just to get my voice back. But yo, I was booing too. After the second, third, fourth, fifth straight 3-and-out, yo, you could see the writing on the wall. this is not the team to play with. This is not the
Yeah.
team you go 3, 4, 5, 3-and-outs with, because Tom Brady is going to punish you. But I was proud of our team, though. You know, I mean, just to end it on a positive note, I was proud of our team. The refs had 4 bad calls, a pass interference
Yes.
on Rager. He got hit in the head before the ball got there. A pass interference in the end zone against Devontae Smith in back of the end zone. A
That was
BS
clutch.
taunting call. A
That was
BS taunting
horrible.
call. We was only down by 6 points at that time. Third down, we stopped him on third down. A make-believe taunting call came in, which gave him an automatic first down with 5 minutes left. So we could have. I'm telling you right now. I mean, this team is cursed this year because the refs, like, we have to play 2 teams. We have to play the Zebra and we have to play whatever team that we playing, because they are known for stupid penalties. So the refs are looking for those type of things to throw the flag.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yep.
look, I was still proud of them. And guess what, Eagles fans? If you're listening right now, if you're Philadelphia Eagles fans, we are 2-4. All right. I predict us to be 3-3. But guess what? We have the Raiders. They just fired the freaking head coach, are in misery right now. We got the Jets. We got the Lions. We got the Giants twice. We got the Washington football team. That's a split. We had the Saints. Yo, we could easily, I promise you right now, do not give up on the Philadelphia Eagles team. We're getting better. We are better tested. We came out 2-4, 2 games under 500. It's okay. But I promise you, we could win 8, 9 games still and still be in a hunt for something, either wild card or division. We have to see how the Dallas Cowboys do. But trust me, don't jump off the ship yet. The ship
Right.
maybe got a couple holes, but we plugging it in right now. And then, hey, this is a little mini buy. We will be all right. The first 6 games was the hardest 6 games. Home away, home away, home away. All great teams, by the way, besides the Falcons. But we play all teams that possibly could be in the playoffs. We play the freaking 49ers, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Bucks, the Carolina Panthers. I mean, we play teams that are all above 500 besides the Atlanta
Right.
Falcons. So just hang in there. We'll be okay. That's my final word. Don't give up. We be all right. We from Philly and we're fighting.
JC. Yes, sir,
Yeah, I
bro.
like that,
We
baby. I
appreciate you,
like
big
that. Hey,
dog.
you guys, go hit my boy JC up. If you have not subscribed to JC Eagles Talk, you are missing out on life. Man, go sub him up right now. He's a great Eagles content creator. You know what I'm saying? He brings you live footage at games. You know what I'm saying? He does a play-by-play that's amazing. And he's my co-host on the midweek special and the pregame show. So make sure you guys go hit that subscribe for my boy JC. He is one of our favorite Eagle content creators on the network. So much love to you, my
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, keep up the good work, man. I'm out.
Like,
Who we got next? What's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
what's up?
Chilling,
I'm very good right
man. How
now.
you feeling tonight?
Who is this?
Yes, my name is Rafael Chasimontillas, known as El Capitan, and I'm just even though I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, I'm just Do you know, guys? Mitch Kowski and Birdman 951. I just
Yes,
follow them.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah, because I just watching all these live streams and they're talking about the most important thing, which is sports unfiltered about Philadelphia Eagles. But I just saw Thursday night football between Philadelphia Eagles versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was thinking this is gonna be an upset for the Philadelphia Eagles, but it turns out this will be like an easy win for the Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay is unstoppable, and the next game between Philadelphia Eagles is gonna be tough because they now got Las Vegas Raiders with Derek Carr at the side, so it's gonna be incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. I agree.
Like, the only good thing is, they ain't got a head coach. So I'm going to see how they do this Sunday without that head coach. Because when you take that away, that's kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Gruden's a good play caller. And I do not condone anything that he did. But at the same time, he is a good coach. So we should see what happened with the Raiders after this game.
Yeah, it might
I
happen
feel like we
because of
beat the Raiders, to be honest.
I think we're going to beat them too. But
I feel like
Yes,
we beat the Raiders. I feel like we beat the Raiders this week.
mhm.
yeah, because we just saw Jalen Hurts doing his good games right here. We just saw Devonta Smith, but the only missing point right here is because how the hell they drafted hell? They just send a trade with Zach Ertz because right now Zach Ertz is the most important tight end in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Dallas Goedert, which is the substitute for the Zach Ertz, right now is in the COVID list, but we just saw like well this is like an missing point, but this is gonna be like a different game because without Zach Ertz and with Jalen Smith, Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith, all these decisions right here because they need to approve it. And to tell Nick Sirianni, the coach, to say, "Hey, I know it's very tough to win to loss against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is a really a good top difference, but I must say it, we're going against the Las Vegas Raiders." And
Shout
this
out to
right here.
JC on the soup with the super
Hold on for
chat.
you. Yeah, shout out to my boy JC Eagle Talk with the $5 super chat. Much love to you, brother, man. Much love to you. Thanks for supporting the channel. I love you, man. You're the real man right there. I want to cuss, but I couldn't. So go ahead.
Oh, it says
Uh,
Grandizer, El Capitán. Oye, estoy hablando. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh,
Do
there's
you
a
have
new
a
follower.
podcast
Yes.
yourself?
Oh, yes, yes. I have a podcast called Captain's Corner. And well, I'm just finished my live stream on Friday because I was doing the live stream about the most important thing, which is sports on field during my podcast, Captain's Corner, Fridays 8:30. But even though I'm just gonna invite because the next week they're gonna be Philadelphia Eagles versus Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm gonna invite Las Vegas Raiders and Philadelphia Eagles to join this transmission right here because right now it's gonna be at Saturday, October 23 at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. I'm gonna do my agenda right now because I'm gonna invite all these Philadelphia Eagles fans, Las Vegas Raiders right now because it's gonna be a double feature right here, and I can't wait to see them.
Hey, make sure you drop your link in the chat, man.
yeah,
Um,
drop your
oh,
link in the
yeah,
chat, bro. We would love to chat with you again.
yeah.
The YouTube right here.
Have you
Okay, okay.
subscribed to us yet? Have you subscribed to the Nation? Have you subscribed to Bird Gang? Have you subscribed to One Trey Rock?
Oh yes, I just follow you, Bird Gang. Yes, I just follow you on your channel right here because I think you had an amazing job on doing those videos and the live streams about the Philadelphia Eagles because I have much love not only for the New York Giants but also those Philadelphia Eagles fans, Las Vegas Raiders fan. I have a huge love for those football teams, even though I'm repping for the Carolina Panthers state. But well, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, man. Give us one more topic before you get out of here, man. Let us know what you think about Jalen Hurts.
Well, Jalen Hurts is gonna be an incredible season. Even though he's gonna top of this game right here, he's a top 10 quarterback because I just saw the stats right here on rushing yards. He's been doing so much better than the other quarterbacks because I just know about these stats because he knows about the speed, the factor right here. He's been doing so far so great. He's been doing interceptions right here. I think it's the perfect choice that the Philadelphia Eagles got at this pocket with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
Hmm.
man. Yeah. Do you think our coach is putting him in the best situation possible, or do you think our coach is not doing so well?
Ah, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, because right now I'm just letting to put the link right here to make sure because I just wanted to put the link right here on the private chat, just let you know about
Oh,
that.
oh, Miss Bergen got you. She got you. Look at the chat, babe.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
she
got it.
Got
posted you already. Yep. Miss
Ah,
Bird
yes.
Gang on it.
Yeah, man. We look out for everybody, man. We look out. We're family over here. You know what I'm saying? We love every. Why you think my show? I have every team possible on my show. You know what I'm saying? I love football in general. I love the NFL. You know, it's a great thing. You know, it brings everybody together, and we're definitely glad you came on tonight, man, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is because even though I have so much love because I just saw it between the Carolina Panthers versus Philadelphia Eagles the last Sunday, and that was amazing. I just saw Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith doing touchdowns, and I was getting upset because at the first time I was getting hype for this Carolina Panthers because I was gonna be an easy win, but right now the third and the fourth quarter, we just saw the difference right here. It's just like it that fast. And I just saw the offline right here with this because even the offline was really tough right here. We just saw the improvement. We just saw the
Yeah.
improvement right here.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you something, bro. What's
Hmm.
your confidence level in Sam Darnold right now?
100% because right now Sam Darnold is doing so far so great his thing right here. But I think it's just say like the ghost right here because I just remember the last time he was in the New York Jets, they really sucks. But right now, seeing
Yeah,
Sam Darnold with the Carolina Panthers, it's just like he's been doing great. It's not fair to about
yeah,
that.
yes, sir, man. But it was good talking to you, bro. Make sure you tune in. Make
Who
sure,
you
man,
guys
we
got
got
this
to get on
week?
the live stream together. Anything, bro. I mean,
Who,
you can pull up anytime you want.
who do you guys
Okay,
play
okay.
this week?
Right now, Carolina Panthers are gonna face against Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's gonna be a
Be
good
watching
game.
that game. That's a good game right there, man.
That's gonna be a
Ah,
good
yes.
game.
We're gonna all. I see the chat right now. People are hitting up your channel right now, subscribing to your channel, man. I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to your channel once I get off here. I'm on my phone right now, but definitely, man, keep up the good work, and yeah, we're gonna check you out and see what you guys say about them Minnesota Vikings for sure.
I just dropped the link right here. My channel is here, but um, on Saturday, the next Saturday, I'm gonna do like a double feature before that games because at the first hour I'm gonna talk about Carolina Panthers versus New York Giants, and then the next hour Philadelphia Eagles versus Las Vegas Raiders. So come on and join us the
Give
next
the Eagles
Saturday.
some love, man. You gotta give this guy some love. Giving the Eagles
Yes,
some
it
love.
is.
He's not even a fan, but I mean, not even the Eagles,
Yes,
content
sir.
creator. He's still gonna drop a little thing about us, man. Much
Ah
love,
yes,
and keep doing your thing.
yes,
Keep
yes.
doing your
And
thing,
have a
big
good
fella.
night. And well, I'm
All
just
right, you
glad to
too,
well to
bro.
join. Yes, thank you so much, and have a good night. El Capitan is
Okay,
giving up the thumbs up. So keep pounding and just
keep
make sure.
pounding.
Yes, keep pounding and just
Yes,
make sure,
sir.
just follow
Yes,
those guys right
sir.
here, the bird gang right here. So, El Capitan se despide. I'll see you there.
All right, my guy.
Hey, let's go.
That guy's
That
awesome.
was a good job right there,
That guy
bro.
was
He
awesome.
great. I love him.
I
I love
loved it.
him already.
Yeah, I'm definitely subscribing to him.
Philly girl, where you go?
Philly girl, get back here. You can't be
Ah,
peekabooing us.
get back in here, man. You can't just be dipping on us like that. But yeah, man,
Green
bro.
Talent. I know you got something to say. Come on in here, my guy.
Yeah. Let me
Come on
drop
in
the
here,
link
say
one
what you
more
gotta
time.
say.
Y'all get up in
For
here,
y'all,
man.
man. This
Y'all
for
get up
y'all.
in. There you go. There she go.
Philly girl, first time sharing the screen with you. How you doing tonight?
Hello,
Hey,
friends. How are
one tree
you?
rock, bring all the dogs out.
Right?
Let's
What's
go.
good?
All
How
right,
So
you
baby.
feeling today? How you feeling today?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me because I have to talk relatively low.
Oh, you clear.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So here's what I have to say about everything that's going on. And if y'all know, it's a rarity that I come up and say anything, but I'm gonna because I grew up on Buddy Ryan. Okay.
Mm.
So, yeah. So losing negativity and Philadelphia Eagles were all in the same sentence every time anybody spoke about the Philadelphia Eagles when I was growing up. Okay. So my dad was a football coach. My brother played. I was a cheerleader. I grew up on the sidelines. I was on the sidelines my whole life. Look, this is the year that we as fans need to sit back and watch the game. Stop placing blame, look into place blame. Let's blame the coach. Let's blame the quarterback. Let's blame this person. Let's blame that person. No, listen here. This is the first time they're really getting to know each other. Y'all remember a time where we would allow the players to gel first.
Mm-hmm.
I understand we're 6 games in. I understand, but understand this: our veterans are leaving us. Thank you, Ertz, for everything that you did for the Philadelphia Eagles. We love you, but unfortunately, it's time for you to go. Bye. Good luck. Um, but you have to allow time for these players and the coach and the staff to gel. Fire Howie Roseman. I've been saying it for years. I also have been saying it. Ertz stopped playing for the Eagles last year.
Yes. Facts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you have this is the year that we should just sit back and just watch. Stop with the blame. We have to watch the game, and here's the thing, like, I haven't been able to watch the games as much as I used to, because there was a time where I didn't miss a game. So I was able to watch the game and watch how the guys play. So now I'm here on YouTube and I listen to everybody else with what happened and this, that, and the third when I can't watch the game myself. All I hear right now is people telling me that this person needs to be fired, and should we trade this person, and should we trade that person? But why? This is my question as someone who can't watch them all and is listening. Why? Because it's just not right. There hasn't been enough time. Let the guys gel. For those who don't know the game of football, perfect time to start watching.
Hmm.
Perfect time to
I agree.
start
I
watching.
agree.
You
I agree
know,
with everything you're saying.
um,
It's like, for me, it's like, and Bird Gang know this. Coming into the season, I told him this. I'm like, this year is a week to week process for me. That's why I can't get too up or too down like everybody else. Everybody screaming to fire this
agreed.
person, trade that person. I looked at it coming in because at the end of the day, we can have as many explosive players on our team. And everybody's still relatively young. Our head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, quarterback coach.
Yes.
Everybody is in their first year at the position they're in. So I can't get too up
Yes.
and down. So when I see it,
No.
it kind of makes me laugh a little bit when I see people overreacting, and it's still only week
Yes.
6. It's like
Yes.
you said, give people a chance.
Hmm.
Right. And also for the people that are, all upset about this game that the Philadelphia Eagles just lost to Tampa Bay. Come on, it's Tom Brady. I am a hater of Brady, but come on. I'm also a realist. You know, people get mad at me or you're not a fan. No, yes, I am. I've been watching the Eagles my whole freaking life. Okay. But I keep it real. I keep it real. It's Tom Brady with a rookie quarterback. Stop it. Just stop
And
it.
like,
This is when you should just sit back and watch the game. Watch how people do their jobs.
and we lost
You
by
know?
6 points. How many people actually thought we were going to win at the beginning of the season? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I
how
did
many?
not.
Everybody that did their schedule release knew they counted this as an L anyway. So to
Mm-hmm.
even get up and
I
armed about
did.
that, if we got, destroyed or something, then okay, now it's like, okay, let's be, but we only lost by 6 points. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that's it right there. That's it right there. We did not get destroyed. So again, with what I just said, a rookie quarterback against Tom Brady. Hello,
mm-hmm,
guys. Just
facts.
sit back and watch the game.
Yeah, a rookie
Hey,
head coach versus, Bruce Arians, Super Bowl winning coach.
I mean,
Yeah,
come on. I mean, come on.
facts.
And I love the Eagles, if not as much as, if not more than the next guy. Trust me when I tell you, I'm covered in Philadelphia Eagles. But you're getting you're breaking your own hearts with setting these high expectations, and it doesn't mean you're not a fan, and it doesn't mean you don't love the team. It just means you're not dumb.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah. We got a lot. Like in all reality, we have a lot of fans that jumped on the bandwagon after the Super Bowl. So it's like, I mean, it's mainly a lot of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
We've been through all the
Yes.
hardships. We've been
Oh
through
yeah.
the Donovan
Yes.
McNabb first two seasons. We've been through all of that. We've
The
been through the
pre-Dominant
scoring.
now when we didn't even
Yeah,
have a quarterback. The thick
yeah,
Look,
we've been through all.
quarterback.
We've
but
been through
Buddy
quarterback after
Ryan,
quarterback after quarterback. We've been through all that,
listen.
so we can have a calm heart about it. A
Yes,
lot of
and for
people don't
those of you,
understand it.
yes, and for the people who don't know about Buddy Ryan, this is a head coach who did not shake the hand of the opposing team's coach at the end of
Yeah,
a game. Okay. So it doesn't get any more like uglier than that.
Yes.
So when you grow up on that, um,
Buddy Ryan was evil, man.
yo, he really was,
He
and
was evil.
he was the epitome of it. And but we had great team. Unfortunately, he couldn't do nothing with it, but we had great players, and to include Randall Cunningham, one of the funnest quarterbacks I have ever seen.
My
Which,
favorite.
yeah, and I loved it. I loved watching Randall Cunningham. He was so fun because he could scramble like nobody's business.
Hmm.
And somebody down in the chat way earlier said something about should McNabb um, help somebody. Now,
Help hurts.
I'm a McNabb hater through and through simply because I lay the loss of the Super Bowl on his shoulders and his
Facts.
shoulders only.
Facts, Philly girl. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
He sold his soul for chunky soup.
Yes,
For real. He
Lord.
sold his soul.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on his soul. I'm
Oh
just
man.
saying, but
That's
Facts.
another
I
story for
I
another day.
don't
I
that's
gotta
another
defend my
day,
dude
yes.
McNabb, man.
But
Hey,
here's
I
the
gotta
thing.
defend my
Here's the
dude
I
thing.
don't
Let
hate
me
McNabb.
on them 5
say.
NFC
Let me
championships, but
say
that game he did sell his soul out. He sold out. Okay, you don't have a game like that, and at the end of the game, all of a sudden you're sick and you're throwing a ball straight to Rodney Harrison over the middle of the field with no receivers over there.
again for another day, but here's what I wanted to say. McNabb is
Hmm.
a good was a good enough quarterback that yeah, maybe he should help somebody because God knows he ain't doing nothing else right now.
Facts.
Okay. So, McNabb, McSlab, I call him McSlab. So it's not a typo when you see it in the chat. Okay. It's not.
That's
I
crazy,
just,
I
man.
I
love it.
just, I just can't
Love it.
do it. I can't with McNabb. And again, let's not focus there. But, it's Hurts is, he's a rookie. People stop it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say this with Ertz coming out here to Arizona. Ertz, you got to stop stalking me, man. I mean, enough already. Okay, enough. I tried to tell you I didn't want to hurt Julie's feelings. She's a nice girl. She does great work, but stop it.
Stop it, Earth. Get off, Philly girl.
Get out of here, Ertz.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So
That's funny as heck, yo.
I do wish look, I do wish him the best of luck, and here's also facts. My last year living in Delaware, the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I went out to Kansas City and I lived in Kansas City for 2 years. Andy Reid won while I was out there. That was great. Okay, so now here I am in Arizona and here comes Ertz.
Oh man, they just follow you all around, huh?
Follow you. Follow you.
I don't know, but maybe it's good for the Cardinals. I mean, they are the only undefeated team in the NFL right now.
What
That
part of
would be
Arizona are you
crazy
in
though.
right now?
Come again?
What part of Arizona are you in? Because my mom lives there.
Okay, so right now I'm in Bullhead City. There was a death in the family, so I'm here supporting the family here.
Nice. That how close that is to Mesa?
Um, so I'm in Bullhead City, but I am going to be.
Hello.
We're losing you, Philly girl.
Oh no, Philly girl, where you go?
You hear it, Philly
Mesa,
girl? Uh,
Yeah,
Arizona,
Mesa.
or Phoenix. Mesa is like an I'm here. Can you hear me?
You going in and out right now.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Now I
Can you hear
can.
me?
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good now.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
So Mesa, I don't know where I cut off at, but I'm not sure how far Mesa, Arizona is from where I'm standing right now, but where my home base is in Phoenix, Mesa is like an hour or so roughly from Phoenix.
Yeah. That's cool. My brother lives there now. My older brother lives there. My mom lives there, and my older cousin all lives in Arizona in that area.
Man, I love it out here. I have been trying to get out here for years. I'm finally here, so here we go.
Stick to these birds.
Here
Don't
we go.
switch to those Cardinals.
You do content, Philly girl?
No, what? No.
Why not? We need
Yeah,
some.
I have
We
a
need some
channel.
female. We
It's
need some female
travel
content
and
creators.
mental health based. It,
Well, when you got some
But I
free
heard
time,
Philly Girl want to join
just
the
jump on
network.
YouTube.
Maybe be so Carm's partner.
well, see, the thing is, like I just got done saying, like I'm not able. What'd you say? What did you say? Hello? Oh, hello?
You can hear us?
Hey, is that me?
I don't know.
Oh,
Philly
girl,
girl.
where'd she go?
I don't know. Philly girl's having a good old time.
All right. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you guys hear me?
We hear you now.
Hello?
You can hear us?
Okay. So, what did you say about me being? I can hear you now. But what did you say about me being whose partner?
We need a freaking a girl on our network. We need another woman.
Don't, you got one though, don't you?
All shows are good with co-stars.
God,
We try
what's
to
her
run a
name? I don't know.
two-team.
All right. Well, I mean, we could talk about it. I still got to get back to home base, but I mean, we can talk about it. I mean, now that I made it out here, I can do whatever I want to do now, so it's only up from here
Yeah,
for me.
I like it here.
That'd
Somebody
be great
said,
for
do
the
I have
culture, though.
content? I do have content, but it's travel. It's a lot of travel and with a focus on mental health. So I'm a warrior for mental health and domestic violence, and I love to travel. I am done with the rat race. I'm done with paying bills. I'm done with all that. My children are grown now. They don't need me, and now I'm living life for me and no one else. So that's what my content is about. You feel
Yes,
free to come on
ma'am.
over or not. But now I was out here out west last year, and I had to go home, and so I went home for a year, and now I am back out here out west and moving forward. You can follow me along. Um, I'm sure somebody can drop my link at one point.
Definitely, Mr. Bergen got that link. Drop
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, Miss Birdgang dropped it.
I'm about. It took me about 4 hours to get here from the Phoenix area, but they're 5 o'clock traffic type deal, so it's all good. I'm learning the area. I'm looking forward to my life here. I will not change birds. Make no mistake
That's
about
what you're like.
that.
What you say?
I am
Like,
an
yeah. He said Zach stopped you. You might
Eagles
start
fan
flirting
for
with you a little bit.
life.
And you might decide,
Yes,
okay, Zach,
ma'am.
I guess
Yes, ma'am.
it's Zach Ertz,
Yeah,
No,
he
we
needs to
need to
stop stalking me. I
need to
tried to
get you,
tell
Miss
him,
Philly girl. We need to get you, man. We need to get you on here. You need to become a
okay.
content creator because you know your stuff.
yes.
Okay, well, so listen, let me get done with the family business out here in Bullhead City, and when I get back, I'll reach out to y'all and we'll talk about it.
Definitely.
Yes,
I know
man.
I'm subscribed to you and following you on all the platforms, I believe. So yeah, just hit me
Very
up
good.
whenever.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys letting me up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down and listen. And I love your guys' content. And I don't know who that guy was, but I'm just gonna say this: the guy before me, I have been on YouTube watching content creators for years. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know how big or small his channel is, but I wasn't coming up here with somebody I ain't never seen before. I'm just saying, love you guys. Fly Eagles, fly. Peace.
Have a good one. Yeah, Philly girl crazy, man.
I love her, man.
I
She's
love Eagles
awesome, man. Philly
fans.
Girl's
I
one of the
love
biggest Eagle
Eagles fans,
supporters out
man.
there. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Philly Girl. You know what I'm saying? She's a huge Eagles fan, man. She knows her stuff, and she's definitely a number one supporter on all of us Eagle content creators channels. So do you think? Go subscribe to my girl.
All right, man. We an hour and 10 in. We still got the link up there. Anybody want to join? We giving
Let's
y'all
go,
5
guys.
minutes. Giving
Green
y'all
Talent, where
five
you at, my
minutes.
guy? I always been wanting to talk with you, my guy. Where you
Yes,
at?
sir. Don't be shy. Step up. You got anything you got to say or get off your chest?
Richie
Step up and
MC,
get it out, man.
Ewing.
Don't be shy. We an hour and 10 in right now. And while we waiting, I want to give a shout out to the BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media. Y'all already know. If you going to get with it now, or you going to get with it later. But I promise you, you're going to get with it. All right, look
Back.
like we got somebody else in here. No. Can't be.
Jinx! 14 and 3
Bro.
until proven otherwise, my
Yes, sir. You already know. What's up, Bird Gang? What's up, One Trey Rock? What's up?
nigga. What up,
What's up,
Jinx?
bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Talk to me, my
I
guy.
just want, I just want to start off with Jalen Rager. He gotta go. Like he has to go. Sometime.
Oh, come on,
I don't know.
Jinx.
He
Come
just
on, man.
he Jalen Rager gotta go, man. I'm tired of him. There's a couple of passes that he just should have caught for a touchdown, but he just kept dropping them. A couple of
hmm
passes he dropped, like key passes that we actually needed. We probably would have won the game if we caught some of the passes. If we're gonna be true and realistic here, I mean, I'm done with Jalen Rager.
My my thing with Rager is you see the talent. Now you
Yeah,
gotta weigh out the talent with the work ethic. I feel like it's not his talent, it's his work ethic. He gotta get his work ethic where his talent is. And once he does that, I feel like Jalen Rager gonna be a solid receiver in this league because he's physical as heck. He gets open. It's just he don't fight for the football often, or he gets lazy at the end of his routes. It's like it's all a mental thing with Jalen Rager right now. If he could get past that mental block, I feel like he could be a dominant receiver in this league. To be honest,
And
I
my
don't
deal,
feel like we should give up on him so fast.
I think they had a perfect plan going into the season and making him the number 3 receiver. I think with a lesser talent guy on him, he probably could do more, but he definitely don't need to be number 2. He need to be our number 3 receiver, and if he earns his way back up to number 2, we need to get the ball to Quez more. That's my number one thing. Quez need more reps.
right.
I have not seen another receiver out there put the effort out as Quez. Not even Devontae. There's some plays I'll be like, Devontae, really? You know what I'm saying? Like you let this guy just punk you like that, and you don't catch the ball, or they just knocked out of your hands. Quest jumps over people.
When's
He's
the
doing it
last time a Philadelphia Eagle receiver jumped over somebody and caught the ball?
right.
Right, right.
Like, when's
Right.
the
It
last
got
time that
since
happened?
Outshine. Ain't happened since Outshine 2017.
It hasn't.
So what you
But
like
yeah,
about
it just
what you didn't like about the game? Tell us what you got to
what I
say.
liked about it, our team just kept fighting. Like we fought to the end, but it's just that Nick needs to start running the ball more. Like he really do. Like we have too much firepower on this run game. Like we have a mobile quarterback that can really run, and we have Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, and Boston Scott. Is Boston Scott still on the team? I haven't
Nah,
seen him.
yeah, he's still on the team. Yep, they got him
I haven't
playing
seen
special
Boston
teams.
Scott in a while.
He's
Yeah,
playing
not
all
just
the
Oh,
special teams.
all one time.
yeah.
That's crazy,
I
man.
haven't seen Boston Scott play. I don't think Kenneth ran the ball that game. It's just that we have to run the ball more. Like, you seen what happened when we ran the ball.
Facts.
Like, we need to start running the ball more. We
I
really do.
agree.
It's crazy.
I agree, bro. It's like, why have a Miles Sanders on some real? Miles Sanders can be that Alvin Kamara, that Christian McCaffrey, that Dalvin Cook. He could be one of those kind of backs if you use him the right way. I mean, he's all purpose. He can block. It's like it's not. He gives you everything. We're just not using him to his full potential. I mean, that's a
Facts.
coaching thing. That's a coaching thing. I don't understand what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles organization because they barely used him last year, and he's non-existent this year. Basically, he doesn't even have a touchdown in 6 games. So it's like I don't get it, bro. I mean, maybe it's something like internally or something like that. But if I'm Miles Sanders, I'm going to that front office today. Yo, put my trade request in. Trade me. Y'all not gonna use me, trade me. Because I can use my talent somewhere else for a team that's really actually gonna give me the football. Like I'll go to a scrub team. I'll go to Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville gonna give me the football. Jacksonville gonna give my Sanders the football 100 times a game.
And they'd
So
be a lot better.
yeah, a lot better. So I mean, is it something they're gonna have to work out internally, or Miles gonna be gone? And I feel like it's the same with Dallas Goedert, but it's gonna be different now because Zach Ertz not there no more. So Dallas gonna get the bulk of the reps now. Well, all of the reps basically. I mean, but Miles Sanders, I don't think it's a Miles Sanders and Kenny Gainwell thing either because they're not giving Kenny Gainwell the ball that much. So it's like it's just they don't want to run the football. I don't understand why. It's just they don't want to run the football. It's puzzling, bro.
And people are caught about bringing another back in, man. Let the backs that are here get some carries. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let them run. If they don't do nothing, then we bring another back in. But these guys are good. You just need to give them the ball.
And with us not running the ball, it screws Jalen Hurts. With us not running the ball, so you can't keep having Hurts doing RPOs and him getting hit like that. Like it's gonna be a time when, God forbid, he don't get back up from that hit.
Facts.
And
Facts.
you can't keep having him run the ball and keep running and passing and because I don't know, but we just need to start running the ball, especially against the Raiders. This
How you,
not this Sunday, but this Sunday after the night.
James? How you feel the defense played overall on Thursday?
I think we did all right. It's just that we really need to stop the zones. Like our defense do pretty good with man. Like we just need to
Mm-hmm.
stop the zone defense. We're
Yes.
playing to like 10 yards off the ball. I don't understand that because when you playing 10 yards off the ball, a good quarterback's going to go to the middle and get an easy first down. Like I don't know why we playing that type of defense.
Facts.
Really, there's no difference between Jim Schwartz and Jonathan Gannon's play calling right now. Really, there's no really difference right now.
It's not.
Our D
It's not.
line got manhandled this game. Our defensive line
Only
got
difference
manhandled.
between I can say between Jim Schwartz and Gannon is Gannon not giving up big plays. He's making them work for it. 12, 15 play drives. He's making them work for it, but it's like you giving them first down after first down after first down. Jim Schwartz, he gave up his defense was straight man to man. He gave up so many big plays. We're not getting big plays put up on us, but we're not stopping offenses either. So it's like it's basically a double-edged sword for real.
It's like we
So
traded being good in the run and sucking in the pass for being good in the pass and sucking at the run.
facts. That's
Yeah,
exactly
because
what happened.
Leonard Fournette he had a field day on us.
He
Our D
won
lineman got manhandled.
because they seen the
Our
matchup,
defensive lineman.
the one-on-one
Yeah,
matchup, Leonard Fournette versus Alex Singleton. What I keep saying is our defense isn't that bad if we get a stud linebacker. But the way
Yeah.
our defense is set up, you need that stud linebacker to make it good, and we don't have one. I don't even care
It was
who.
I'm
embarrassing.
surprised.
You can bring
I'm
Davion Taylor, you
surprised.
can bring Sean Bradley, you can bring Singleton, you can bring Wilson. They're not superstar linebacker type caliber player that you need to
Wait,
have.
where was Eric Wilson? I didn't see Eric Wilson last night. What
He didn't
happened?
really
Where's
play
Eric
last
Wilson?
game.
We're looking
He
for
was
him
on the
still.
sideline. He was on the
Like
sideline.
that was
Davion
embarrassing.
Taylor,
Last night was
T.J.
embarrassing.
and Singleton started.
Yeah,
T.J.
last night was
Edwards and Singleton,
embarrassing.
I think.
Especially
But
just seeing our linebackers
I
getting
don't understand
stiff
why
arm.
you trade Ertz to Arizona, but you don't try to get like a Jordan Hicks or somebody.
Right?
You get a Tim Godwin. Like
Yeah,
I understand like Vic like him and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, he's a 6th-round draft pick. He's not going to see the field. So they probably use him for bargaining chips. Who knows? But y'all should have tried to get I would have took Jordan Hicks.
But I don't know.
I
Jordan
would.
Hicks, that was his problem here. He was that linebacker, but he's still too small. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And that's why
Jordan
he
Hicks'
kept getting
problems here
hurt.
was he got injured. He kept
He was
getting
getting
injured.
injured because he was too small, making the plays that he was making all the time.
It was like soft tissue injuries though. So, but I don't think he's undersized for the position though. How tall is Jordan Hicks? How big is Jordan Hicks?
Man, I don't think he's that big.
I mean, Devin White and Levante Davis small. They two of the best linebackers in the NFL. So it's not about size. It's about heart. It's about heart. London Fletcher was small. London Fletcher was one of the smallest linebackers in the NFL, and he always was making plays. I can name a whole lot of small dudes that was making plays. It's not football. Is not about size. It's about heart.
But they're in different
You
eras.
gotta have that heart.
They're not very many of the small linebackers that you know what I'm saying? You need a beast out there. That's the whole middle. The difference is nowadays you got beasts that are running 4.3 40 so they can do the coverage and the run stopping. And we need to get one of those guys, in our defense. You know what I'm saying? Look at Barr, look at Kendricks. Kendrick, we had the older Kendricks on our team, but he was smaller than his brother. His brother's bigger than him. His brother's a star. He was never a star.
He was a playmaker though, for sure.
Yeah.
He was a playmaker.
Yo, was it me or was the refs horrible last night? The refs were horrible.
Horrible, bro.
Because
horrible.
how was that taunt? How do you call a taunting but you don't call when Tom Brady elbowed Derek Barnett in the face?
In his face.
But you don't call that though.
Face mask.
Tom Brady started it, but you don't call that though.
I was proud of Derek Barnett. I was like, yeah, Derek Barnett. He didn't get a stupid penalty because when Tom Brady elbowed him, he could have easily picked him up and slammed him on his head.
Right?
He held his composure. I was like, man, I'm proud of you, Derek Barnett. But yeah, that taunting penalty, that was
in that interception. And they called it interception, but then replayed it and said it wasn't interception. That was trash.
That PR that they ain't call on Quest when Bull basically ran through his whole body and ain't turned his head around. It was like that almost killed us too. That was the third down play. We was at 4th down the next play when Jalen Hurts ran the football in. So I mean, we gonna get a bad rap with the ref. We gonna get bad rap with the ref until we stop committing all these bonehead penalties. Now they looking for flags. Now they looking. They monetizing everything. So it's like, I mean, they gonna give you those calls where they not gonna give Tampa Bay those calls, or they're not gonna call that on the Tampa Bay, but they're gonna call it on y'all. Y'all the most penalized team in the NFL right now. We got to change that to get them calls. So I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Everybody gonna have to put on their big boy pants at the end of the day. I mean, either you gonna fold this early in the season, or y'all gonna pick each other up and y'all gonna go to work. They got a mini bye week. This the week to find yourself. I mean, they don't play again until next Sunday. This the week to find yourself. Go find yourself. I mean, get together. Go eat some dinner together. Actually become a football team, like a team that actually care about winning, care about each other. So, I mean, until somebody step up and we start seeing some leaders on this team, we're going to be getting wiped out every week.
Facts.
And what's more embarrassing is that we are now 0-3 at home. We have not won a game home yet.
0-3 at home,
That's
bro.
embarrassing. That's really embarrassing, yo. He just
It's horrible,
come
bro.
on.
The link is inside the chat.
I'm about to drop it again for you right now, bro.
We I don't know, like it's embarrassing. We're 0-3 now.
It
At the
is
link.
super embarrassing,
But
bro.
I'm just gonna say, man, I feel a huge turnaround coming right now.
I
Like
do
I
too.
said this even before the season start. You remember when the Giants won the Super Bowl and they were that dominant team when they won, but then like 2 years later, like no one expected them to even make the playoffs, but they won that Super Bowl again. I have
Hmm.
those vibes with this team. Like I do. I feel like we have the talent to beat anybody in the league. Yes, it's our coaching staff. The first 3 games it was the defensive coordinator not putting us in the proper place for it with our defensive calls and stuff like that. And then now in the last 3 games have been our offensive coordinator not getting us the right play calling or running the ball and doing the things we need to do to win. But then we get it together. You know what I'm saying? Where they both are clicking on the same level, and then we just start with, and then the talent level. Like JC said when he was on here, and everybody else been saying, man, we have played some really good football teams this early. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
the best part of all of it. Because yes, we came out 2-4, but at the same time, we done played the best already and showed the best that we can hang with you. So there's nothing but a bright future for the Eagles moving forward with the rest of these teams we play.
How many times they said our season was over, year after year after year? I mean, we proved them wrong. So, I mean, y'all could doubt us all y'all want to. I
Man,
feel like they're gonna turn this journey around. Once we get clear a little bit of the front part of the season up, everything else is garbage behind it, except probably like the Cowboys again. We gotta play the Cowboys again. We gotta play what, San Diego. I don't fear the Raiders. To be honest, even when John Gruden was there, I ain't fear the Raiders because they last couple of games they've been struggling, like struggling. I mean, they started off hot and then they just start telling off. That's how some teams shoot their load at the beginning of the season. I mean, you don't want to peak too early, and I feel like the Raiders peaked too early. I feel like Arizona peaked too early. Arizona, they gonna have a successful season, but I feel like they peaked too early. Like y'all showing too much too early in the season. Now teams gonna know how to
Just
play
like the
y'all. Even though
Cowboys.
it's hard, right? Just like the Cowboys, exactly. Just like the Cowboys, y'all peaked too early. Y'all ain't tread water. Y'all should have treaded water. But now, once you get to the back end of the season, that's when teams gonna really start finding themselves. That's when Arizona gonna start having those sloppy games. That's when Cowboys and everybody know the Cowboys how they mo. They always start off hot for the most part, and then they do something to just mess it up. I mean, I don't believe in the Cowboys. I never believed in them, so I feel like we still have enough chance in the world to win this division and go to the playoffs. So I mean, y'all got to
We
just hold
definitely
your
do.
horses
We
a
do.
little bit. Y'all got to hold your horses a little bit. Y'all got to I mean, y'all got to grow with the team too. I'm tired of all the crying and all that. Like it's like, damn, I be seeing grown men, y'all grown men with kids and everything, just on this joint whining. Oh, we need to fire him. We need to fire him. We gotta kick him out. No, bro. Being a fan is being a fan. You rock with your team through the best of times, through the worst of times. I mean, you could complain, like you could have takes and all that, but y'all taking it too far right now. Y'all taking it too far right now. It's still
Yeah.
a young team, a young team. We learning how to win. We still need to learn how. We got to learn how to win. And I feel like Jalen Hurts is a winner. He's going to learn fast how to win. So, I mean, just hold your horses and just bear with the team a little bit, man.
I feel like if Nick Sirianni don't run this ball this game, he had to go. After seeing what Miles Sanders can do this game, he has to go if he don't run the ball this
Hey,
Raiders
man,
game.
yeah, shit.
He don't run the
That's his job, though. That's his job to put your team in the best position to win. He's not doing that right now. He's not doing it right now. He's doing the opposite. He's causing our team. He's causing our team games. It's you, like
and he making Jalen Hurts
you
look
run the.
bad.
He's
You make
making him look
everybody look
bad.
bad on the offensive side of the ball. Everybody look bad. He lied to us. We've been bamboozled. So,
Yeah, he definitely lied. That's
and
one
that's
thing I
fact.
don't like.
She
We
those
don't
scared
like liars,
dogs.
Sirianni. We don't like liars. You and Gannon lied to us, both of y'all. So y'all gonna have to. I mean, y'all gonna have to hold these receipts. I mean, y'all got to hold these receipts. Y'all better throw us a part. Y'all better throw us a party at the end of the year or something, man. Y'all gotta do something special for us because y'all lied to us.
Facts.
Y'all came here all these y'all got our heads so big. Now it's just deflating game after
Yeah, we
game
going
after game
undefeated
after
this
game.
year. What? What?
But there is a couple of
oh my
passes that
god.
Jalen Hurts should have hit though. There's a couple of passes
I,
that Hurts should have hit.
I
Like
agree.
he should have hit, I
I
think
agree.
Gainwell, Smith, and
Man, he had
Smith,
game while wide
especially
open,
when
man. I
Smith
don't know how
cooked
he missed him.
especially when Smith cooked Richard Sherman. Which I think Richard Sherman faked that injury because I think he didn't want to be known to get cooked by a rookie.
Oh yeah, he fried him on
He
that
got
first on
cooked
that
there.
that 7 route. He fried him. Jalen Hurts just overthrew him.
But like I tell everybody,
Yeah,
man,
Hurts has to hit that though.
still young, and all the ghosts, all the great people miss passes, man. Like
They do.
there's no one that's perfect. There's not a perfect quarterback
Yeah.
out there that don't miss passes and don't wish they had passes back, man. You know, like that's why I don't really get that
Shit,
down.
Brady missed passes last night.
Yeah, and
Like,
Brady threw 2 picks, really.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
second pick, it's only because he's Brady that wasn't an interception.
I mean, listen,
And I feel like
y'all keep screaming about the Cowboys. We know the Cowboys' MO. The Cowboys not gonna get nothing. They're not gonna accomplish nothing this season. I can guarantee y'all that. They're gonna win a few games. I mean, they're gonna beat up on a few teams and stuff like that. But once it get down to that area, that last few weeks of the season to playoff time, the Cowboys gonna fold. They do it every year. They do it every year. Why should I believe in them now? When they've been doing it, why should y'all believe in them? They've been doing this to y'all for so many years now.
Right?
Y'all still hop on here with the same energy
Like we say,
and be
Jinx,
disappointed.
13-4 until proven otherwise.
fact, big fact, though. Like, but this Raider game, I think we should blow the Raiders out. Like, I don't think there's no one on our team that can hold Smith, Quez, and Rager or Goddard. I don't think there's no one on their team that can truthfully hold us. Like, I don't know. I don't know any good corner that's on that team. I think Casey Hayward's on that team. But that's it, really. I don't think they're going to put Smith on.
The Raiders got some soul searching to do, man. They're gonna be bad for probably a couple weeks, and till they could get
There's
it
a couple
together.
people I'm
So,
scared of
I
on the
mean, we
Raiders,
got them
though.
I feel like we getting them at the best time right now.
Yes.
I mean, they
Fact.
just first
Definitely
week they
get them at
just
the best
lost their
time.
coach. They just lost their coach. I mean, either you gonna tuck your tail in or you gonna respond. I don't feel like they're gonna respond. So,
And I hope they don't
we
get blown out this week. I hope it's like a fighting chance. Because I don't think it'd be good if they get blown out because they don't have a coach. Because then they might try to do the whole morale, thing against us. So I want them to. I think they're gonna lose, but I hope it's like a close game where they're like, "Oh, we almost had them." Keep them all mellow and normal, but don't have them super riled up playing us because that won't be good.
And for all the Eagle fans that was sad that we lost to the Bucks, let's do like the Cowboys did. They act like when they lost to the Bucks, they act like they won the Super Bowl. So let's do that.
mm-hmm.
When they lost to the Bucks,
I
it was
think we
almost like
played
they won the
better
Super Bowl.
than the Cowboys did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, truthfully.
But yeah, Jakes, you got any final thoughts before we let you go, bro?
Nah, but fly go fly. 13-4
Yes,
until
sir.
proven otherwise.
Yes.
Hey!
Say it again, Jinx.
Go, Jakes.
13-4 until proven otherwise.
Yes, that's my boy right there. Much love to you, Jinx, man. I love you.
All right.
Appreciate you, big
Peace.
dog. Got there you go, Bird Gang.
Who this be?
What up, Jack?
What's up, my guy? How you doing?
Man, I'm maintaining, bro. How y'all guys doing?
Hey, we're doing good. It's always a good day talking to birds.
Yes,
Good. Well, I mean, I was listening to what everybody was saying so far. My situation though, and the problem that I have though for the last 6 games that have actually occurred, in every video that I have made up until this point, it's the same thing: run, and that's one of the reasons why we have lost these games because we're not running the football accurately. But this I do know. Now everybody is constantly talking about the the game we had a couple weeks ago, the Dallas Cowboy game. Now that game is one and done. I mean, what happened there happened. It's over with.
Yeah.
We don't play them. We don't play them again until week 17 of the season. So that's like 12, 10 more games to go before we even get that far. But my issue in just running the football, that's what I really want to see, because see, Miles Sanders have not had 100 yards rushing so far. He has not even reached the end zone none this season so far. And it wouldn't surprise me none if he demands a trade by the end of the year, because see, this coaching staff, I mean, they young, you know what I'm saying, and they don't know what they're doing as far as calling the correct plays, but it just too many bad calls, in my opinion. And defense though, done it's like they play good one week, and then the next week they kind of back off a little bit, and then they play good one week, and then it's kind of up and down with defense concern. So it's kind of up in the air with me for this record that we have, this 2-4 record. So maybe this game against the Raiders will be a better one. We'll see how that works out. But you know, I guess to me, I always take games one day at a time. That's how I do it. And so maybe the rest of everybody else will eventually follow that suit. But other than that, right now, everybody have their own opinions. You know, some hate the coaching staff. Some, it's kind of iffy in my opinion. So I guess we'll see in the next, I guess 2 weeks from now on a Sunday, we see how that works out. But right now, it's game by game and day by day to me. So
Yes,
that's how I
sir.
take it.
Yes, sir. That's how you should take it. It's like, even when you feel like your team good, that's how you should take it, because I mean, you know the old saying, and it's any given Sunday.
Correct.
A 0-12 team could be the 12-0 team on any Sunday. So it's
Yep.
like, I mean, that's how I always take every season like that, every game like that. It's like, bro, let me see what y'all do this game. Then we build off of that for the next game. It's like
Right.
we all building together. Just like that 2017 season. It was like, bro, we didn't even know the Philadelphia Eagles was gonna be that good that year. Based off them first two games, it was
You're
like
right.
we barely beat the Redskins, and then I think we lost to Kansas City the next week. We didn't know we was a Super Bowl team until we actually got to like damn near to that Rams game for real. It's like once we got to
Mm-hmm.
that Rams game when we lost Carson and shit, everybody fell off it a little bit, but we knew we were good enough to compete. We knew we were good enough to compete with any team we went up against in the NFC. So, I mean, like, it's just, and then they added a whole extra game. So now that's just more reps, more game experience. It's like, we just gotta wait and see.
That's
I
facts.
agree. I agree.
That's why I tell you guys, man. I totally see, you know, greener pastures for this team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, if you just look at the talent we played already, the fact that yes, Dallas blew us out. The Kansas City game was a blowout, but it's more like we got wore out at the end. Like it was a good game until like the middle end of that game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like that was a telling game of how bad we really did. Offensively, I don't think we did that great, but our team is right there on the cusp of doing something great. You know, if our coaches
I
can
agree.
get their heads out of their butts, you know, get off the high horse, they like to say. You know, you don't have a finished product yet. Stop calling games like the product finished and you're expecting such and such to happen.
Yeah.
Adjust the game during the game flow. That's the biggest problem with these coaches. They're not adjusting during the game flow. It's all right to have a plan, but once that plan get cracked, and the biggest thing I hated what Nick Sirianni said. He's like, "Yeah, we tried to run the ball regular. We didn't get very much yards, so we kind of ended it." And I was like, "Whoa, did you just say
That
you
was
ran the
one
ball one
play
time?
though. Yeah,
That was one
that
play,
was one
and just because you
play.
got 2 yards off the one play, you're down
Yeah.
to running the ball? Like
And then he
that's
just
really how
gave
you
up on
think?
it.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous." You
Yeah. I
know what
heard
I'm
him
saying?
when
I hope
I actually heard him when he said that. That was kind of I was kind of
I
wondering
lost
as
respect
to
for him
why
when he
he would
said it.
say that. Cause that's strange. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And
that's weird.
so it's very weird. Yeah. It is. It is. And but I can say this. At least he ain't like the previous coach that we had in the past where they will always say it's my fault. I should put the team in better position. You know, they come to saying that week after week after week to the point where you get tired of hearing the same old comments day in, day out, week in, week out. You know what I'm saying? So at least Nick Sirianni is having something different to say. I give him that point. But the rest of the coach that we've had in the past, we should put our team in better position to win the game, or I should have called a better play, better play, such and such. So at least I'm not hearing that from him. So yeah, I
Yeah, he
can
actually putting more
yeah,
detail on his answers. It's like, I mean, it's exciting to see that, but it's like, damn, bro, it's like it's starting to get like a broken record now. It's like you
yeah,
saying
it
the
Yeah,
is.
same stuff every
Yeah,
week,
it is.
constantly and constantly.
he
He
said
just
that
dressing
one.
it up a little bit different. He
If
just
he said
Yeah,
that
dressing it up a
one
little
more
bit
time,
different. That's all he doing.
if he said that one
right.
more time to the RPOs and run, I'm gonna slap him. Like that's ridiculous. Like I hate when he comes out because the RPO passing game, short passing game to the back. That's run too. No, it's not. It's a pass,
Yeah,
my guy.
yeah,
The
I
pass
get the
yeah,
rush.
concept. I'm not dumb. I get the concept, but it's not a direct run, and that's what we need to see more of. What
The
does
right.
conventional run.
Kansas City Chiefs did it to us? Carolina did it to us.
Yeah,
Dallas did it to us. Who we just played, Tampa Bay did it to. All those guys that did it to us. It's like, how did you watch the game tape and see the common denominator there? All those backs had 100 yards on us. You know what I'm saying? Like all of
yeah,
them ran all over us. But you
yeah,
don't understand that you need to run the ball? Wow.
Right.
yeah.
Wow.
They just lined up and punched us in the mouth. We couldn't do nothing about it.
And that
Crazy.
and that personally is pretty much the moral story of it all, because um the slow starts is one of the problems, because I think if you run the football maybe like 7 or 8 times probably per quarter, maybe you might see some change as far
That
as accuracy of passing the football, down the field, giving Quest Watkins a chance to catch, maybe uh, um what's the boy named Smith to catch the balls every now and then. But now with Ertz now out the picture and for him being traded this afternoon, now you got Goddard, and then the other tight end, the one that has been on IR for the past four
Tyree
weeks, four
Jackson
five
coming
weeks.
back.
Yeah, I'd be glad when he comes back. Then that may be that it may add a little bit more potency to the defense, to the offense a little bit. So when he gets back, we see how that works out. But right now, it just Goddard. So that's
And
what we're looking at
I
as far
think
as tight
I
end.
think he on his way back. That was the reason they traded Hurst this week.
yeah, and
I
that's what
think
Yeah.
Hurst this week. I think he on his way back.
he said that too at his press conference. Howie said that today. But then
Oh,
that's what
did he?
everybody got to realize too, man. If you run a ball, Jalen has more time to throw the ball.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
like everybody's
He
so
has more time to
he's
throw the ball. He
overthrowing,
has more
throwing.
open. He
Like
has
give
more
this guy a
passing lanes.
chance. He's running for his life. Majority of all the plays. You know what I'm
In,
saying?
in every game from week 1 to week 6, he's been running like a dog with fire up his butt. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. From beginning of week 1, pretty much. Yeah. Basically.
And you run the
So,
ball. Now your play action works because all the
mm-hmm.
linebackers
Now you
is want to
got
go run and tackle the running back. And guess what? Now you have time to throw the ball.
now you got time. Now you
Right.
got passing lanes. It's like now
Right.
you open up. You
One
open up.
thing,
Wait, now you
yeah,
get your playmakers into space. That's what you want to do. You want to get a Quez Watkins, a Jalen Rager, a Devontae Smith, a Dallas Goddard. You want to Miles Sanders. You want to get these dudes in space where they can make
Correct.
plays. We're not creating enough plays where we get these dudes in space. It's like now everything is so tight, everything contested. It's like, come on, bro. We got to open it up a little bit more.
and to be
Yeah.
a head coach, you not realize just one thing you change. look at all the things that would come from it. A healthier offensive line,
Mm-hmm.
a more, stable defense, because they
Mm-hmm.
actually get rest. You heard
Mm-hmm.
my lot say on that penalty, I didn't even care what it was, but I just was trying to get my breath back, you know what I'm saying, from all this backpedaling and stuff he's doing. So you got a
Yes,
Right.
healthy,
sir.
back to a healthy offensive line, open up the passing lanes. You
Mm-hmm.
actually get some rushing yards, which is good. And our quarterback's not our leading rusher on our team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got
Mm-hmm.
ball control. You keep the other opponent's quarterback, like Tom Brady, like
Off the
Patrick
field.
Mahomes, these guys off the field. That's
Mm-hmm.
5 things right there. Off of one thing you change in your offense, you got a better successful team.
I agree. I agree. And then the other thing about that I hate that I seen in the Thursday night game that really bothered me a whole lot, and that was that defensive end Shaq Barrett. I think that's his name.
Yep.
That may have been chasing. That man chased Hurts left, right, up the gut. I mean, the
He
man
was
had
chasing him
Hurt.
all night, yo.
Hurts had no breathing room to even get the ball out of his hand. I mean, he did more throwing the ball out of bounds than he did throwing downfield. So
Yeah.
that boy Barrett. I mean, don't get me wrong. Barrett is one of the best. He one of the best defensive ends in the game. But to
Yeah.
allow him to go, actually to allow him to do stunts and come up the middle like that on Hurts, that's not really good. And then the other boy, the one that been having a pretty good career too. What's his name? Bill, that big
Oh,
defensive
Yeah,
tackle.
better.
Vita Vea.
Yeah,
Vita
he's been
Vea,
having a
yeah.
pretty good year too, and I've seen him 3 or 4 times in Hurts' face. So it's I don't get it. I mean, when you don't run the football, that's what you get. That's
Right.
basically what you get. So and see my ideal is when you run the football, the offensive line can breathe a little bit better. They can get initial pushes off the line of scrimmage, push them back at least where the run game can actually get 9, 10, 12, 15 yards for first down, because chunks of yards put the defense and actually the linebackers really back a little bit, and then only you have the 4 guys to block. So when you block those 4 guys, then you can actually see downfield a little bit and then complete these balls. But then see when you don't run the ball, that's what you get. So you're gonna have defensive ends crashing in on the quarterback or the so-called running game, and it just put everything on hold. So that's
Fact.
why we have an issue running the football. That's the problem.
And Matt Weeks, man, I like that comment too. I think we need to move Mylotta back to left tackle. That's what you paid him to do. That's
That's
what you start being
agreed.
good at. Because Jack
Mm-hmm.
Driscoll did a great job, I thought, the game he played right tackle. I don't know why they're moving him in. And Herbert did good. So let
Yeah,
those
it
boys,
did.
they're in the future, let them start now. Let Herbert, and until Lane comes back, let Herbert and Driscoll have the right side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They worked
you
hard for it.
you know what? Speaking of Lane, they saying that he's out for personal matters. I think the personal matters. I think he's depressed, and if you think about it, if you go back to 2005, if you guys remember Sean Andrews, former first round pick,
Yeah.
4-time
I
Pro
love him.
Bowl, he had
Yeah,
he
Sean.
had issues. Yeah, he had depression issues. So I'm thinking Lane Johnson. I'm thinking that's what he's going through. I think he's depressed. It's just my opinion because he been out. He done missed 4 games already. So I'm thinking he's depressed. That's what I seriously believe.
You
But
know
at
what
the
they
same
leaked?
time,
They leaked
from
that
what I
they
heard,
leaked that
his
Lane
wife,
Johnson had broke up with his wife, or they had
yeah,
got a
that
divorce
would
or
make
something.
anybody depressed.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I'm thinking that's what it is. And they're saying that he might not
timetable.
come back this year. He might not be back down this year. That's a possibility. He might not return this year.
Mm.
That's what they're
I
saying.
hope he does, but yeah,
I
that
hope
I
he
agree.
does too, man.
when it comes to relationship problems, man,
Mm-hmm.
like there's no timetable on that. Like
It's
I
not.
can't, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's been through that one, man, where you're like, whoa, you thought the earth was over, for a long period of time. Some people it takes longer to get over than others, but at the same time, it hurts just the same, man. Like I give Lane some love, man. Like you
Me
know,
too.
I hope his teammates are supporting him while he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
best thing to do is to support him to get him back to play so he can get his mind off of it. But it takes a while for you to realize that you have to do something else to actually get your mind off of that situation. Because that's a huge situation. You got to think he's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? He's a well known face. You know, like the humility he probably has from it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
that's depression in itself. So we
Mm-hmm.
think our little relationship that we be having or something, but this guy's face is everywhere. Everybody knows his wife. Everybody knows everything about this guy's life, and
Hmm.
he's going through a lot right now. And hopefully, like I said, I don't blame him, man. Like
Me neither.
if I was playing in the league, something like that happened, I'd probably be missing some games too. Like it is
Hmm.
what it is. Like no one needs to rush him back, but they need to support him.
I think they are. I think they are.
Yeah.
Hmm. I really believe it. But man, I mean, it just so much, man. Two and four. It's a hard pill to swallow, brothers. It's a
But
hard pill to swallow.
but is it really that
Mm-hmm.
hard? Because if you think most people even knew these first six games was going to be the hardest. Like I was one of the ones too. 3-3 was my hope. If we
Yeah.
come 3-3 in these first six, we are straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
I also knew 2-4 was a possibility. 2-4 was always a possibility on everybody's table. Like if you really look at the competition we played, man,
Hmm.
I feel good. 'Cause guess what? All those teams, there's not a team on our schedule that compares to the last three games we just played.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe
No.
the Chargers. Maybe you could throw the Chargers in there. But other than that, these next freaking 7 games, man,
It
And we
should be
all
played
easy.
all those
Yeah, it
games.
should be
We
easy
played all
street.
those games tough except the Dallas game, right? Every other game we was in it all the way up until the end. So
Yeah, we
I
were.
mean, I feel like we're gonna be. That's experience right there.
gonna make us better.
That's
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna make
yeah.
us better.
It's gonna make it better. Yeah, I agree with that. It will. It will. It most definitely will.
When you go against the Raiders, you're not the Chiefs or Tampa Bay. When you go against, the Lions, you're not the Chiefs or Tampa Bay. The Giants,
Yeah.
two
Oh,
times.
definitely not.
The Washington football
Definitely
team,
not.
two times.
Giants don't even got a
The
quarterback.
Jets. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 winnable games right there that we should win.
Right there.
Five
Hmm.
games. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at
Yeah.
Denver, that's still a winnable game. The Raiders still a winnable game. You know
Good
what I'm saying?
game.
7 more wins to our
We
record.
beat Denver with Drew Lock.
Like I
We
always,
beat Denver with Drew Lock.
I wanted us to go. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted us to go, 12-5, right? But I said the
Mm,
floor for me with the talent on our team is 10-7, and that's definitely
mm-hmm.
reasonable. You know what I'm saying? What are we right
Yeah.
now? 2-4.
2 and 4.
So 3 more losses. If you want to say we lose to San Diego, okay. So who's the other two teams we're gonna lose to not make 10-7 possible? And 10-7 is a good record.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It
You know.
definitely is. I agree with that 100%.
So we're still in good shape, man. We made it through the how they say that you made it through the fire. You know what I'm
The
saying?
rough patches, yeah.
Yeah, we made it
That's
through
true.
the fire
That's
already.
true.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
And another positive thing to think about that fire that we went through 2-4 is how we played, man. We weren't really like you said those 2 games, yeah. But every last one of those games except for Dallas game, we should have won or could have won.
Yeah.
Every last one of them. Now the Dallas they did beat us, and they beat us handily. But every other game, we shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, we did.
That's
We
a fact.
definitely did with the penalties and
Yeah.
um
Not running.
the penalty the main one really.
Yeah. And we actually cleaned that up the last couple of games, to be honest. It's been going
Yeah.
down. So
Yeah.
Eagle fans
But
watch when you guys
but
see I promise we're gonna get a lot more people back on the bandwagon like 2 games from now. You know what I'm saying? When we go handle the Raiders and then we go play the Jets, man,
Yeah.
people gonna
Well,
be
we
like,
own the Jets. We own the Jets.
but
We are
we gotta
10.
do it. We gotta do it again. It's like, come on, why'd
We
you leave?
10-0. We 10-0 against New York Jets. So that's no competition
Yeah.
there.
So
Mhm.
but yeah, hey Green. Any final thoughts before we let you go, bro?
Yeah, sure. Well, I could just say going forward for all Eagles fans worldwide, countrywide, statewide, citywide, wherever you are, in this world in particular, keep the faith because the worst is done. We can only get better. We can only climb the hill. We can't slide. So, other than that, stay motivated, stay positive, stay real, be yourself. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
let them know where they can find you at, Talon.
Well, they can find me at on YouTube. The Green Talons. You know, you can locate me anywhere on YouTube because that's basically where I'm at. So I currently stand at 96 subscribers. So if I can get up to 100 subscribers, I can be able to do a little bit more. You know, as far as posting pictures and going live. I can't go live till I go over 100. So right now, but they can find me on YouTube personally.
Everybody, right now, you know, I don't know how many is in the chat right now, but please, the link is in the chat. Go get this man to 100. He said 4-way. Man,
Yeah.
go get this way. I'm already gonna tell you. I got another account. She's like, I know I'm subscribed to you on my regular account, but I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
go on
did.
I'll go on my other account. I'm gonna get you there. You're gonna be at by the time, you know, within an hour after this live is over. I promise you, you'll be at 100.
I already got you one Tree Rock. You good, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
No problem.
So
No problem.
start thinking about getting more live videos because that 100 gonna be there tonight.
I sure hope
Uh-huh.
so, bro.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man.
All right.
It's always
All right,
good to chop
gents.
it up with you, man. I appreciate you for joining the show. Fly Eagles fly.
Fly, you can fly.
My
Till we
God.
die, brother. Till we die. Holler back.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yo, we taking two more, man, and we gonna be done for the night. I mean, it's been a great stream. We approaching the 2 hour mark. We're gonna
Let's
get
go,
some guys
Matt
in
Weeks.
here.
You got a lot to say, my guy.
We,
Let's go. Where you at, Grand
we gonna get
Kazir?
some,
Let's get you on here, my guy. Who else we
there we
got in there?
go.
Richie?
Talking sports with
Richie.
MG
Oh, we
Nas.
got
What's up,
MG up
bro?
in here. What up, my guy? I haven't seen you in a minute.
What's up, BIRDGANG? How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Hey, just all the news that came out today, Zach Ertz it's crazy, man.
Yeah. It's crazy, but you got to expect it. You know,
Yeah.
like I said it from the beginning. That day I seen that picture, I think that's why they put the picture on the TV so you
Mhm.
can see it. When Zach was on that one knee and Howie sitting there talking to him, like, hey, I ain't training you right now. I ain't getting nothing for you. You better show me
Mhm.
something, up that trade value for me or something. I ain't getting nothing for you right now. So you need
Mhm.
to do something. And he came out, he did what he did. And, with the emergence, of Tyree Jackson, man, I ain't even worried about it for real, for real. Much
Yeah.
love to Zach and hope you do great because he's going to do great over there in Arizona. That's for sure. And
Yep.
I think everybody definitely need to give Howie some props finally because that was an honorable thing to do. And give Zach some props because when he left, the day that he got traded, he came on the Eagles network and talked to
Mhm.
his fans, man. That's something that
Yeah.
Carson Wentz didn't do, and I still hate Carson for it.
Yeah. I mean, we had no closure with Carson Wentz, but you know, Zach Ertz from the guy that he's been the last 8 years. I mean, that's what I expect. I expect him to come out and he doesn't have to like Howie. He doesn't have to like this guy, that guy, but it's good that he likes the fans and that he felt that we were good enough for him to give us a closing statement. I just felt like that was just great because Zach Ertz was just, I mean, he got us a championship. He got us a Lombardi. He got us that ring. He got us that trophy. The only Super Bowl trophy we got in that case. So, I mean, that's an honorable thing from Zach Ertz, and I'm just happy he did that, and I'm happy for him. He's on a team that is 5-0. That's undefeated, the best team in the league right now, record wise. So, he's going to a contender where he can really do some damage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I respect Howie Roseman and them for even trading him to that team where he could go and compete for a championship. It's like, I mean, I feel like the love is just it's mutual love for each other. I mean, they did the right thing to him, and he played as hard as he could this year for us. I mean, nobody left on bad terms. I mean, I hated to see him go, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. But I'm gonna always love Zach Ertz as a Philadelphia Eagle, man. His jersey soon. I give it probably 2 or 3 years after he retired. His jersey is gonna be retired.
Oh
Where
yeah,
he's one of those kind of guys. He's
Yeah.
one of those.
cornerstone.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's one of the guys that built that foundation on that team. With the Zach Ertz, the Fletcher Cox, Lane Johnsons. Even
Jason
when Jason
Kelsey's.
Peters was here, Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, those dudes they built this team for real.
Right.
They put that 2017 team on the map. And man, I'll
Mm-hmm.
never forget those dudes for that. I'll never forget all the hard work Zach Ertz put in for us. Him leading the
100%.
team in receptions 4 or 5 years straight, receptions and touchdowns. Him
Yep.
going up for the 116 catches in the season. Like them history marks right there. So it's like Zach Ertz always gonna be a respected Eagle, man, and I just wish him the best.
Yeah, I mean him. You got, like you said, the offensive line with basically a lot of our offensive linemen, man. Brandon Brooks, he was there a couple years before the Super Bowl. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, and Jason Peters. I mean, you have so many great guys on the line. Malcolm Jenkins. I mean, I know he left a few years ago, but he's still one of those guys too. So Zach Ertz is in conversation with those great guys, and I mean, if it was me, if I was Tyler Roseman, if I was the ownership of the Eagles, when Malcolm Jenkins, Zach Ertz, Lane Johnson, and Jason Kelsey retire, have their jersey retirement all on the same night, because those were the
All the same
cornerstones.
day.
Facts.
And
That'd be tough.
Fletcher Cox too. Like those were the cornerstones of the franchise. So, you know, we did it with a
That'd be
backup
tough,
quarterback.
yo.
And if it wasn't for those guys I just named, Nick Foles wouldn't have won that Super Bowl. It took them to, help him become comfortable in the playoffs and do all of that. So I just respect Zach Ertz 100% for what he did for the franchise.
Facts.
But Richie, why wouldn't you retire Zach Ertz jersey? I don't understand. Like he's one of the greatest Eagles of all time. Like,
Greatest Eagles tight end ever. Over Selleck.
yeah, ever. Over
Ever.
Selleck, over all those guys.
Keith Jackson was a beast too, though.
You said who?
Keith Jackson.
Yeah, I like Keith Jackson, but he's not getting etched out in nobody's history books.
Yeah. I mean, look, Zach Ertz put up, like, he was making history in the last 4 to 5 years when he was like at his peak.
He was that number
116
one.
catches.
He was that number one receiver for sure.
Right. And he wasn't even a wide receiver. Like, when we had no receivers, we had what in the season? Dorial Green Beckham, Nelson Aguilar, Jordan Matthews. But Zach Ertz was that number one guy.
Nice. That was a horrible year.
Oh man, I don't even want to think about that year.
For sure. So tell me, what do you think the weaknesses are of this team, and what would you do to change it?
The weaknesses of this team right now is one, the play calling. I'm sorry, but the offensive play calling it's too predictable. We run a lot of shotgun, and it's too predictable. Throw too many screen passes, and the defense is never guessing on any play. The defense knows it's either this play or this play, and that's what it is. So I think it's just our play calling is too predictable. I don't think that the play designs are bad. I just think it's the play calls. I don't mind running the screen pass. I like this wide receiver screen, get them out in open space and try to let them make a move. I don't mind running a lot of RPOs, but when you do it too much to where it's predictable, I think that's a big weakness. And then on the defensive side of the ball, I think is that I think it's more of the design of how we run our defense. I feel we play too soft sometimes when we got Slay and Nelson who can man up and play press coverage. And so I just think if we stop playing softer coverage and we have better offensive play calling, I think that can help us. And I think that's the two biggest weaknesses right now.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
agree.
I told you, Talon, my guy, you are at 100. Look how fast.
There you go, bro.
My guy. Congratulations, your first 100, my guy. Much love to you. Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Also, guys, while I got you guys in here, the network channel is 5 away from their first 100 in the first 2 weeks. So if y'all have not subscribed to the BIRDGANG NATION Sports Media, please go do it. Let's get us to 100 tonight too as well.
Yes, sir.
But what is your take? Is Jalen the guy or is he not the guy?
He is the guy if he can develop the deep ball. If he can be consistent in the deep ball, he's a great athlete. He can throw a couple of good short passes, but if he can be consistent with the deep ball, he's the guy. I mean, I like what Jalen Hurts brings. And I like that he keeps his eyes down the field as he's scrambling out of the pocket. He never gives up on the play. He's always reading the defense as he's running out of the pocket. But until I can see a consistent deep ball, I can't say that he's fully the guy. I think that's his biggest weakness. So if he can develop that, then yes. But I mean, other than that, I like all the other things he does. I like his scrambling. I like his short passing game. And I his pocket presence is he can leave the pocket a little too early sometimes, but his pocket presence ain't too bad.
Right? I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's the only knock I really have on Jalen. Sometimes he does leave the pocket too early, and he gives up on plays too early sometimes. When you run out the
Hmm.
pocket and try to extend the play, now it's just backyard football. You can't do that on a consistent basis. It's
Right.
like
Right.
some quarterbacks can get away with it. Patrick Mahomes does it a lot. Lamar
Russell
Jackson
Wilson.
does it a lot. Russell Wilson does it a lot. Kyler Murray does it a lot. But
Hmm.
that's not what their game is predicated on. They
Hmm.
can carve you up from the pocket. Not really
Hmm.
like Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's getting better in that aspect. But the rest of those quarterbacks, they can beat you out the pocket. But if stuff
Hmm.
do break down, they can also beat you that way. Jalen Hurts
Hmm.
got to get that balance. Everything is just not one read and then get outside the pocket. It's like you got to go through your progressions. You're going to get hit sometimes. It happens. You're a
Remember what I said
quarterback.
about that
I
too,
mean,
though. When you're running RPO, you're already taking up some of them seconds away, so you don't have as much time to get through those
That
progressions.
is true, and I go back to the play calling
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But
because
even when he's
when
not
you
running RPO, he does it a lot though.
yeah,
He
no, he
just
does.
converts to running right out the run to the right, and then it just
Yep.
defenses pick up on your tendencies. It's like, I mean, if you're going to run. You can't.
Hmm.
Oh, run, tuck your head, run like you're gonna pass it. These dudes running 4-3, 4-2s. You can't do that
Yeah,
in the NFL. You can get
That-
away with it in college, but if you're gonna make a decision, you got to make a firm
but
decision. Like I'm taking off. I'm taking off and I'm getting out of bounds. That's the quickest way to turn the ball over or get yourself injured.
the reason why he does that though is because he played in Oklahoma, and they're in the Big 12 conference, and that is the worst defensive college conference in all of college football. He played against the worst defenses in college football, so he was able
It
to
looks
get
like
away.
basketball games every game. They having basketball scores.
Right.
But
85 to
also too, like I said
76.
too, in that on even on Oklahoma, the guy had 50 touchdowns, man.
He did.
Like
Right.
it was the rushing too. They had designed run plays for Jalen Hurts to run the ball.
Hmm.
Like that's why I tell the difference between these RPO run plays where you're giving him the option to run or not. You got to be more direct with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Okay, Jalen, this is a run play for you. Now you run the ball. Okay, we're gonna hand it
Hmm.
off to Miles on this play. This is a direct run play for Miles. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop leaving it in the air where you have three different options. Even though like you said, it is good that if you run the RPO right, but we don't have the experience. We don't have the talent
Yeah.
yet. We don't have the line yet to do all this to put all this on this man's plate at one time. You know
And
what
the
I'm
thing
saying?
is, you
Like
making a young quarterback think way too
way
much
too
on one
much.
play. Yeah, he's always thinking, "Oh, do I run? Do I pass? Do I hand it off?" And also, too, he's all when you run an RPO, he's facing the pressure of the fans wanting us to run the ball with Miles Sanders. So that's also a part of the RPO, and that's
Yeah.
what's going through his head. Oh, do I run the ball with Sanders because the fans want to? Do I
Oh, they
throw
want
the?
Devontae Smith to get the ball too. Hold on, let me throw it to Devontae.
Oh wait, but they also want me to run the ball for a touchdown too. So
Oh, I
it's
need to
like,
just run right now to get this touchdown. Touchdown. Yeah,
And
man,
that's
it's like
another
right.
thing what Backyard
much.
Bird podcast said. He doesn't got that feel where he could climb the pocket yet. He always
Hmm.
thinks he can escape to the outside. Like sometimes when the pressure is coming to the outside, all you got to do is just step up.
Step up.
We
Hmm.
gotta
Just
realize
take a
out of
step up.
okay. How many? Okay, I want you to answer this question though about that question, right? That topic you just said. Out of the 9 games Jalen Hurts played, how many of those
Hmm.
games did he play with the starting offensive line?
One, two. I think the first and second week of this season.
I
That's
mean,
a huge
I
deal, my
feel like the
guy.
line is holding up solid though,
They're
bro.
holding up
He
solid.
makes
Doesn't mean there's still not pressure coming at him.
sometimes
More
he
pressure
makes
than
it a
when
little bit
if you would
worse
have
than
a
it is
starting
though.
offensive line.
Sometimes he make it a little bit worse than it is though, Bird Game. We gotta keep it funky though. A lot of times he don't see that first read. His first thing is to get to the outside. All you gotta
Right.
do is just step up in the pocket a little bit. The rushers run past you. You got a clean throwing lane.
Hmm.
That come with experience though.
Yeah.
That come with experience though. It's like we can't fault him for that.
And for a guy that
well,
haven't had one game with a starting offensive line, so we all agree he'd be running for his life every game. We can all agree that. We see
Yeah,
that.
there is plays where he is running for his life.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you got to look at it too. 8, 9 games in, you run for your life most of the time. What makes you think those times that the pocket is clean, that he expects it to be clean? You know what I'm saying? He knows he got backups in the game.
that's the feel of a quarterback though. It's like a lot of the times it's self-inflicted with him. It's like a lot of times he forces that rush to get upside where he could just. It's just little subtleties like you saw what Brady did. But Brady is a wily veteran. That's why I said it come with experience. That when Josh Sweat rushed him inside, all Brady did was take a little subtle step to the outside. Josh Sweat got washed right down. Touchdown, Antonio Brown. It's little stuff like that you pick up during your years of playing football.
It comes with the game. It comes with like I
But
said, like Brady wasn't a man until he got Randy Moss. Period. In terms of passing,
as far as being MVP,
like in terms of throwing up for all these yards, he was a game manager, my guy. And they had a great running game and a great defense those first 3 championships. You know what I'm saying? So even the GOAT wasn't the GOAT when he first started. So you gotta give
it comes with time, and that's the thing. But you know what? Too, that it comes with coaching too, because that goes back to what I said about play calling too and coaching. We need, just like you brought up about Brady, he wasn't all great the first couple of years. Yeah, he won championships, but he had arguably the greatest coach of all time there to develop him. He had development, and when Nick Sirianni is going to have to develop these character traits that we want from Hurts. We want a consistent deep ball. We need his head coach to help develop that. We want him to step up in the pocket, but we need his coach to develop that. So all of these things he can develop on. It's not like he has problems that can't be fixed. These can be fixed. It's just are we willing enough? Are we willing to be patient enough?
There's one thing that can fix all this. I told you, I keep saying it over and over again. Run the ball. Normal run plays fix a lot of things that's wrong.
And take the pressure off of him, man. It's not that hard.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
I feel like it's not that hard.
That's why I want to do it one game to prove me wrong. Run the ball one game just to see the outcome.
Just to see if it works. Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Just give it a shot. You got 17 of them.
But
man,
you're losing,
you can sacrifice one game.
Right, we already losing games.
You can sacrifice one game just running the football game.
Prove the whole stadium.
Like I said, bro, if Nick Sirianni,
run the ball, prove
if I ever get a chance to talk to him, I'm gonna ask him. Listen, you run the ball for one game, and if it works, then you need to consistently do it. But if not, then we don't criticize you no more. If it don't work,
say it again. You run the ball.
I won't say it again. Just give us one game.
I won't say it again, Nick. I won't say it.
Just give Miles Sanders close to 20 carries one time.
One time.
Yeah,
one time.
And I ain't gonna say 20. Give him 15 carries for sure.
Give 15.
Give him 15. I'll take 15 too, man. That's donating right there. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, just give me 15, 20 carries. Just
carries.
Is he on Twitter? I think all of us need to DM him.
Right, come on, just give us one game. Bro. That's all we want.
Just let your backs go off one game. Give it to Miles. Give it to Gainwell. All game. I'm cool with it.
Right, or even you want to throw the ball, throw it to him out of the backfield. Like let them make a move.
Yeah,
right.
Just put the football in their hands.
And let them do the rest.
Bro. And not these little speed swings, because them Jones, you're going to get your backs murdered on them Jones. Because the corner's just sitting on them now. They know it's coming. God. They just sitting on them now. It's like, damn, you almost got Miles killed. Luckily, Miles is like a little shifty. He can get out of that tackle without being
that one play where he did the spin move, right?
Yeah. He almost got him lined up. I was like, oh, my God.
Like if Sanders, you're right. If he wasn't like shifty, if he ain't spin out of that play, man, we would have been looking at some serious injuries.
It would have been lights out. It would have been lights out.
Yeah,
man,
that concussion would have been brutal.
I agree with you though, bro. I gotta get you on the channel one day, man. You're a real intelligent young man. Yo.
Yeah,
I gotta get you on the channel one day, man.
Yeah,
you really got a lot of football knowledge. I like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, hit me up anytime. I'm
Did I have you
available.
on the show already?
I don't think we did. I've been on your call-in shows probably a lot of times, probably, but
Yeah.
I know we talk a lot on call-in shows, other people's call-in shows. But yeah, I just be chilling, man. Y'all know if y'all talk football, basketball, go look at my channel, look at all the sports I talk about, and I'm here. I'm ready.
Drop it.
Definitely gonna
Let
subscribe to
them
you,
know where
bro. Drop,
they're at, my
drop that
guy.
fact. Drop the link in there
Yeah,
so I
drop
can
the
go to
link and let
just
them know
All
where
right,
they're
I'll
at
drop
subscribe to
on
you,
that.
all
bro.
your platforms.
I
I'll drop that.
appreciate, I
Oh, she already,
appreciate you,
Mrs.
bro.
Bergen is already on it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Mrs. Bergen, hey, MG, come back. We forgot what kind of moderators we got over here.
Yeah, we forgot we got
It's
Miss
already
Birdgate down there
in the
holding it
chat, my
down.
guys.
It's
So if you
already
guys
in the
have
chat. It's
not
already in the
subscribed
chat, man.
Oh,
to
let me
MG
see. One
Nas,
second.
his link is in the chat already. And go hit my boy
Oh
up.
yeah, I heard about that.
As soon as we get off of here, I'm sending you a subscription, bro. I really enjoyed this conversation, bro.
Heck yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the conversations, but this one right here,
Mm.
it was a little different. I felt it. Like
All right,
I was
y'all can hear
into
me.
it. I was like,
Oh yeah. We
All
hear you.
right, there we go. But yeah, my bad, somebody come in. But yeah, I appreciate that, man.
There you go. Ooh, yeah, you got a sub already. Look at that. Green Talent hooked you up, my guy. And if you haven't
Appreciate that,
subbed to
man.
this Green Talent, please, man.
Oh yeah, I got sub my boy up, man.
Sub my boy up, man. Sub my boy, yeah. And if you haven't subbed to the network too, my guy, look it
Yeah, we
up.
gotta do that. We gotta do that.
I think if you sub, we'll be 4 away. 4 more away. You know? And Grand Kazir, come on, my guy. Why don't you be our last guest tonight? I want to hear your voice. Let's get on here, my guy.
yeah, we need you on here, man.
We got
Definitely.
a question, Bergen. How many total yards would Hurst have if Tampa Bay D didn't pull pass interference penalties on his big passes? Huh. That's a good one.
Rigger would have had over 100 yards.
Yeah,
For sure.
easily.
Easily.
I say he would have had 350.
Oh man.
In fantasy, he outscored Brady. Brady had 22 points and Jalen had 39. So, low.
Yeah, Jinx. Me and Birdgame just did this on the fly though. Cause
I like this though, for
yeah,
real.
I like this though.
I think this will,
This my
it's late night in
comfortability
the
right here.
cave. You're kicking it, you're chilling. This might be the show, my guy.
This might be our show where this all calling. This might be
Yeah,
that.
I
It
like
might
it.
be that. I ain't even gonna hold you because originally that's what my show was for, just call-ins and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
maybe we about to go back to the original thing, man. You kick it, chill, talk. I mean, this is a good vibe right here.
I
This is a
love
perfect
this
vibe
show.
right here. I
And
love
I'm
it.
not even like really a big 2 hour live guy anymore. Like I remember when I
Go
first
that
started
long
grinding,
though.
like I used to be on this. Well, how many hours they wanted to talk, I'll be on here. But then whatever. I gotta, I limit it to an hour. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like an hour's a great live. So, but yeah, man, we've been running. We're almost 2.5 hours in. I'm not even,
It
because you
don't
get so
even feel like it.
perspective, different people on here talking about it. You
Yeah.
talking about your team. I like this whole thing, man. This might be it. That's for
Right.
sure. So we're gonna get Grant. Are you gonna come in here? We got anybody else for the last call in of the night? We got about 15 minutes left. So anybody else has something to say, get up in here. Let's talk about it.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Heck yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Backyard Birds. Did you just sub me up for the first time? Or did you sub the network?
I think I went out. Hold on.
Much love if you sub me up too. Much love. I can always use more subs. But I'm just asking, did you sub me or the network up? Because we need a network. We need 4 more for the network to be at its first 100 subscribers. And I think it's 2.5. This is the 3rd week right now. So, yeah, help us get there, man. Help us get there. There's a lot of great content creators on the network.
Yeah, man. A lot. Go check out the team. Everybody on here, they
Oh,
was
the
picked
network.
for a
That's
reason.
what's up, huh? We need
Everybody on the
3 more
network was picked
subs,
for a
guys.
reason.
3 more subs. Much love to you. Much love to you guys.
Subscribe to the
Backyard.
channel. Subscribe to One Tree Rock.
MG. Much love
Subscribe to
to
Bird
you.
Gang. I mean, we need all the love we can get, man. It's a community right here. It's a family right here.
And I'm gonna let you guys know the network's about to get big. It's about to grow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's about to grow. A lot of great content creators are about to hit the network. So make sure you guys subscribe, man. It's gonna be a one-stop shop for great football talk with a lot of great content creators for sure. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, but this the last call for alcohol, man. Anybody else want to get in here and
Kazir,
speak their piece?
Grant Kazir, you know the most about this guy. Reason why I don't keep talking about him, I don't even know who the guy is. Tate Gabbins. So I feel kind of bad talking about a guy I don't really know about like that. So,
Yeah,
but
I don't really know about him too much either.
but
I'm
since
not
I
even gonna
know
sit here
you
and act
know
like I do.
everybody, so you just come on the show, Grant. Make your appearance. Like Jinx said, that was his first time going on the show. Much love to you, Jinx. Like I said, we talked about getting you on there too, my guy. So much love to you. And come on, Grant. You only have to do it for 10 minutes, my guy. 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes left in the show. Come on here and let's talk about this guy you're talking about. Help us get excited about this guy. Because I can't tell you nothing that's going to make you excited about him. I did watch his highlight because someone made a highlight video on him today. And I was like, who is this guy? And from what I seen in the highlights, I was impressed. I was impressed. I liked what I seen.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about him. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. It's like,
Oh, you can't call in. Okay, Grant. Hey, I'm not gonna press you, my guy. You do a great job what you do anyway. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So keep doing your do. This is Birdgate.
That
You call in.
yeah, call him Miss Bird.
He
I
not.
know you. I know you are just as knowledgeable as Big Dog. So I mean, this would be a good conversation.
She said, "Oh no."
But yeah, man, I guess that's a wrap then, man.
That's
We
a wrap,
went
then, man. Thanks again.
to
This is your show, One Trade, man, and this is an awesome show, man. I see it going big places. Definitely on the network channel, like I said. I'm glad to have you a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And being by my side here, man. Like you one of them soldiers, my guy. And we
yes,
gonna
sir.
keep going. We're gonna just build an army of Eagle content creators. It's just great content for YouTube. And everybody can say, we're here at the beginning of it. Because it's going
Yeah,
big places. It's going big places
started from the bottom.
and we're bringing all you guys with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta go finish up this network stuff. I mean, this membership thing online right now. So starting tomorrow, man, membership's gonna be available. You know what I'm saying? So start donation or off. You know what I'm saying? Get your membership. I do exclusive videos. Y'all know I don't do videos anymore. But I guess there's some requirements to having a membership that you have to fulfill.
Uh,
So I will have exclusive videos. I will have exclusive content for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm new to this whole monetized thing, so I'll make sure I give you guys the best content I possibly can. So much love to all you guys. You know, don't jump off the ship. The Eagles are about to turn it around, and we're about to do some big things, man. Trust me. Just I said it. We're about to do some big things, man. Everybody can be like forgetting about this whole 2-4 start by the end of the season tonight. I mean, the end of the season.
I agree, bro. It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta have fun with it because you don't want to stress yourself out. Like me, you see me, I'm always in good spirits, bro. It's
Yeah,
like I'm always in good spirits. I'm laughing. I'm having a little bit of fun with it. Trying to lighten the mood a little bit. It's like, damn, it's not life or death. It's football. It's like it's
I put a
football.
little extra pressure on it. I am a fan first. Everybody wants me to be the content creator first. I'm a fan first. I love my birds,
But even
and I
with my
expect the
fandom, my
best
fandom worked that
at
way
all
too. It's
times.
like my fandom worked that way too. I didn't been let down so much by the Eagles over years. Sometimes,
Yes.
I mean, it's like, bro, I can't get too up about stuff. I can't get too down about stuff. Like it's like so. Me, I just call what I see, and then I just make fun of other people. Now I'm making you mad. Now you even madder. Now I'm having a good time. Like that's what I
Right?
do. Like I'm an instigator for real. So it's like, I mean, I just love it. I love just talking about sports. Period. It don't even gotta just be the Eagles. I mean, Sixers. I'm all Philly. You know, I'm all Philly. Temple, Villanova, Penn State, Flyers, Sixers. I'm just all Philly. My all Philly teams.
I
I
can't
mean,
say
born and raised.
that because I'm a USC fan, baby. Go ahead, Grant gets here. We're going against Notre Dame. And where is Jordy Fighter?
Where Jordy at?
I
Yeah,
want
that's what I
my
wanted
bet
to
with
see.
you, Jordy. I hope you're watching. If USC beat Notre Dame, we're not taking off that mask, my guy.
That's gonna be the worst day of Jordy life. That's the match, man, right there.
Right?
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's been a great segment. Shout out to the BIRDGANG Sports Media Nation, man. Listen, we're building a team over here. If you get with it now, you get with it later. But I promise you, you're gonna get with it.
And y'all need to go get that shirt because it is dropping on the BIRDGANG Sports Media
God.
shop. If you like any of our content creators, man, you know what I'm saying? The BIRDGANG Media's merchandise store, you know what I'm saying? It's up online. You can buy cups, hats, cell phone cases, you know, whatever, shirts, tanks. Girls, you can buy leggings. You know what I'm saying? We got everything, stickers. You know, whatever you want to get to support your favorite content creator, we got everything inside the merch shop. So check it out, man. I also got a BIRDGANG 31 merch shop, you know, too. If you like my content, you can go buy some of my merch too. Either way, because either way, it's a blessing. So much love to all you guys out there. You know, keep supporting us and we can continue to bring you fire content. I promise you. That's all I can say about that.
Sir. With that being said, man, we checking out, man. Philadelphia Eagles don't play till next Sunday, man. Enjoy your week.
Yeah.
I hope they enjoy their week. Sirianni, give them some time off. Let the boys clear their head. Y'all come back. Y'all retool, get that pen and that pad out and get to work. Because we want to see some W's. We're tired of all these L's. We want to see some W's. But yeah, with that being said, man, shout out to BIRDGANG Nation. Shout out to BIRDGANG 31. ONTREROC. We out of here.
Peace.
Welcome to the BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! BIRDGANG 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's Senior Estes. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders till I bump my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers to Rager, young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Strive. To the BIRDGANG Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch